And we are sort of live. We're kind of live. Like, this is a mess. What's in front of me. But, functionally, it's brilliant. Hey Pan, how's it going? How is it going? So today, we are opening up. Let's switch to the screen. Dauber's content. Wacha! There we go. We are opening. We've got 4 of these pre-release kits to open. We've bought 4. But how's it going, Pan? Yeah, we have a good... The intro needs to get fixed a wee bit as well. We have 4 pre-release kits. So there's 6 packs in each, plus a promo. Right? And then we have... I'm not going to stack them all, but we have 4 booster boxes as well. Along with... For buying the pre-release things, we also got 4 extra packs. So I'm going to open these extra packs first, just because these are like completely loose packs, sort of thing. Like, we're going to go with the loose packs first, just because I think it makes more sense just to get them out the road, and then we'll do pre-release packs. Then we'll do the boxes. So, obviously, for those that are not in the know, Universities is the card game that I play. This is like my main card game. I do dabble in other ones, but the main one is Universities. So this is the one I travel a lot for. And Godzilla quite literally is one of my top 5 IPs in the world. Like when it comes to like movies and stuff like that, just everything Godzilla. In fact, like at some point it'll arrive eventually. I have like a Godzilla that, oh god, I can't even describe how tall it is. I can't remember how tall it is, but it's like fucking massive. Like it's going to be in the background at all times. It's actually going to take up that space and just sit there. It's this fucking mega sized Godzilla that I got for a game for Cthulhu, and I got the board game because you had to get the board game, but I really just wanted the Godzilla. So we're going to roll through this. I'm looking forward to this. This set looks fucking amazing as well. I wonder, can I zoom that in? Do you think we could zoom that in a tiny bit now that I see where it's sitting? Right. I think we could zoom that in just a tiny tad. That'll, when I throw it over here. 1 second. No, I have to keep it here. That's what I was doing. That's what I did last time. I did that over here. So that's too zoomed in, but that's alright. It's just a tiny tad. Like, not real life size though. Would be awesome to see it. Oh, listen, like when it arrives, and I'm literally, when it arrives, it's going to be like all I talk about for like a solid amount of time. But I think that seems alright. I think we can read the cards fairly well. I don't know if I could maybe tilt this a tiny bit away from us all. Yeah, that, I hope that's coming up and everyone can read that alright. So we'll go through it, right? Because technically, I've seen the full set now, but I'm kind of behind on. In fact, can I chuck this? One minute. Can I chuck this back here, and it doesn't fuck everything up? That should be fine, shouldn't it? I think that'll be fine. The only thing I can do actually is ping that there. Throw this over here as a tester. One minute. Aye, that looks fine. That does look fine. Mostly because I want to like record. I'm like obviously we're going to use this for additional footage. But yeah, so the rarities in the game, we have commons like Jet Front Kick. We have another common in Benevolent Kaiju. We have Intergalactic Monster, which is also, then we have High Guard common, a Bite and Claw common, Wrathful Spirit common. We hit the first of the character cards, so all commons in that pack. We hit 1 minute. Oh, we're back. We hit the first of the characters in Jet Jaguar. This set has 15 characters. Do you know what? I'm actually going to ping that there, actually. It's going to change the lighting a tiny bit, but I think I'll prefer it. Something looks up with that. Why is that? Oh, man. I'm going to foot over one thing. I don't know if it's just on my screen, right? But it looks a tiny bit dull. I'm going to like tweak that a second. I'm going to tweak it just a little bit. That. I want. No, this will get fixed in a second. Won't it? I just want. It's on auto. No, we don't want it on that. We definitely don't want that on. Nah, we probably are best with it on auto. Alright, fair enough. Something just, it's on continuous, which is fine. So obviously if we move it up, it should then zoom in. I think when I had it on infinity, it was blocky as shit, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I think it was just continuous. We kept it on, but can we? Ah, there we go. That's what's turned down. That's what's turned down. Right. Much better. Right. Okay. Now I can delete that. Oh, 1 minute. Okay, right, back to normal. It's something just on the screen. It just didn't look right initially. On screen, it didn't look right initially. That looks way better now. as such. So yeah, we've got the first of the characters in Jet Jaguar. So this guy, he looks fun. There is 15 characters in this set. He does look fun. I will put out like a tier list of like where I'm roughly ranking all the characters. But yeah, he does look fun. Then we hit into the Defined Defender. So this is a rare. So as I say, you're looking at commons into uncommons, into rares, into ultra rares, into secret rares, and then if we hit the Hail Mary, it'll be a chrome we pull. Is the main thing. You will know when we hit a chrome. And then the uncommons at the back. That's what it is. With corrosive body, antenna beams. That's not bad. Now, obviously, every single card in this set is going to hit the magical Juju land. That is, I own nothing. Well, technically, I own some stuff now, but like, we don't own any cards yet from the set, so everything is going to be ticking off the list in general, which is good. But yeah, let's see how this goes. I enjoy this attack. I want to see, can I quickly fuck with one thing though? Am I able to chuck this back over here? No, I don't want that over here. That's annoying. I'm wanting to try and move one thing. And meld. So I can just, that's better. It's just so I can see this tiny bit at the front. Because I've got like the big frame, that looks better. I don't want it all the way off frame, but tail attack's a cool one. Savage Combatant's cool. Advanced Preparation is cool. There's a lot of cool things with this set, which is all saying if your rival's cycled, do X effect. I love the fact we're getting like design stuff happening that's saying like, hey, I hope the game lasts longer than like the time it takes somebody to like, because like so many games are like lasting 2 turns. I like the idea. Oh, right, okay, I see it now, because this is the first time I'm opening packs. So this is Combat Submarine. This has actually got an errata to it, because there's an error on the card. For those that don't know, I don't even think I've got a backup at hand. The backup's supposed to, right there, have a heart, a wee green heart, and the heart is supposed to have a number in it. For some reason, during the process, the heart's been missed out on being added to it, so we know it's got 3 stamina. But it's not on the card. What that means is if you do want to run this in your decks and you're playing something that's running these, and you honestly, any deck can run it because it's got the infinity symbol, you actually have to remember, like really remember to put the 3 on this. These kind of cards, when they make errors like this, it's a bit rough because they could genuinely cause issue as such. Like, but it comes down to a player tracking thing at this point. One that was a bit annoying to have to do, but at the same time, like that's a player thing. Defensive. Recon Bodies is one of my favourite cards to now as well. This card's got Deflect 2. I love Deflect. I just genuinely think it's one of the greatest wee additions to the game ever. Like, I love it so much. I love the fact that this, though, is able to be added to the top of the deck so you know you're checking a 5. Like, I love this, especially on Earth. Like, there is some good cards coming out. We hit a Burning Zilla, so we've hit 2 different characters so far. This Zilla is looking like he's going to be fun. I'm currently making decks for him now online, but I have technically got the promo version for him, so this is one of the ones we have the upgrade already. And we hit the first of our ultra rares. I'm saying that, no, these are loose packs. We hit an ultra rare from the loose packs, that's even better. Immense showed it. Look at that fucking card. That's so nice. The art on this set, I mean, I'm going to be biased as fuck. Like, I'll just say it. I'm going to be biased as fuck. I love the art in this. I love the fact we're taking all the stuff in the comics. I love the tiny alterations, finding the right panels. And I think there's like one card that did some serious work for me at pre-release. Yeah, let's have a look. I have to also technically read some of these properly, because there's some symbols like these kind of ones. I haven't really read them that much because I've not actually worked my way through characters and stuff. But we have flip, add 2 cards from the player's discard, add 2 cards from a player's discard to the bottom of their deck in any order. Oh, that's fun. Yeah. Deadlock form, sacrifice, add 1 attack by printed difficulty 5 or greater from your discard pile to your hand. Oh, that's fun. Hear that? That is fun. I like that a lot. It's on Chaos, so you could run this in a Chaos King of the Monsters Godzilla, for instance, would be quite cool. I quite like the idea on Evo and just putting this in the Ghidorah stuff, actually, to be fair, and just looping all the wee things you need to see. Especially if you're playing long games, like things like Ghidorah and stuff will cycle, just out of the fact that he's a defensive beast. Like, so actually being able to say, hey, I want to put these cards in that are going to give me like a second chance to see the card on the draw, or know what your checks are at the very end. I like that a lot. That's fun. That's very fun. We have a Gale Force Winds, Brace for Impact, with a Deadlock Breaker too. That's pretty fun on an uncommon. And Acid Sap, which is also a pretty fun one. I actually quite enjoy this in a couple of decks. Power tokens for a lot of the characters. We actually, oh, sorry, I should show that. So the power token should be on the back of this. Yeah, it is. Should remember that. Forgot about this. In hindsight, I forgot power tokens were on the back of the characters. So on the back of every character, as you can see, there is now a power token. Now, it's only going to be the Godzilla set that this happens with. Like before was Guilty Gear and it was Roman Cancel tokens. I like the idea that they're saying that they're just like doubling up so they don't have to add random tokens to it. I like this because you get a pack, you get a character guaranteed. It just kind of makes sense to just double use of them. You only ever need one character. Once you've got one of all 15, the rest are technically a waste of time. You can't put them in decks anymore. So I like this multi-use for them. Like, and I actually think it's really cool to bring in tokens in that format. But tokens are fun as shit. So like, there is a bunch of ways to make tokens, and you get to sacrifice them for 2 damage. And there's so many cards that can stack up these tokens so aggressively that you can really hit. So, I mean, you can get people with throws now, to be honest. Throws are actually like a super viable way to fuck somebody up. Also, thank you very much, Rebecca, for the resubscription with your Prime sub. I forgot that will not sound alert on this one because we do this for recordings for the channel. So thank you. 56 months. Jesus. Yeah, thank you. And if you are using your Twitch subs, just remember, get them put in. Also, you get Prime, you get it every month. Don't use it here, use it elsewhere. But at the same time as well, get them used. You know, Big Daddy Bezos doesn't have sweatshops for no reason. We got Sweeping Destruction. We got what's that? Resilient Spirit. Oh, that's nice. We're gigging. Intimidating Size. You see the shadow of Ghidorah. We've got Kaiju Brawl, one of the cards we got to review on the Daubers. I actually enjoy this one, right? So after this attack deals damage, ready a foundation that's not been readied this combat phase. This on Earthzilla is really fun because it's fast as fuck. 5 mid for 5 on the King of the Monster style Zilla, 5 mid for 8, and then being like, right, cool, let me commit to pass check, ready that stuff up as you go. Like, there's some fucking awesome usabilities of these things. Brutal fighting style. At some point where I'm going to have to look at building gigging, I'm going to like work my way through every single character, and then I'm going to put out a deck list that I would run for every character as well. We get Space Godzilla, Man's a Beast. Yeah, this one's one of the cool ones. This is one of the very cool ones. And then we hit Batra Arrives, one of my least favourite kaijus. After your rival plays an ability on a foundation, cancel that ability and seal that foundation. To be fair though, it's a pretty solid rare. Like, especially on Void. Like, when we see the things like how many chromes have been found so far. So in this set, there is now 10 characters that have a chrome. So there's actually 1,000 chromes in the world. I don't know how many have been pulled though, to be quite fair, if I'm being honest. So normally they do it where it's what is it? It's normally 6 cards. It's usually characters. They did do it one time. They did do it where it wasn't characters. I can't remember what set that is. Apparently 10 is the new standard number of chromes. If I'm being honest, I'm actually, hey Wolfie, I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of 50-50 on this one, right? I was actually, like, genuinely I'm 50-50 on this one quite a bit. How's the weird, right, I think chromes are in a weird way starting to lose their specialness, you know, they're starting to lose what made them really desirable if we keep increasing the number. I mean, like there's 15 characters in the set, and 10 of them have chromes. At what point do you just say fuck it? Why doesn't just every character get a chrome? Like if we're, like, do you know what I mean, like, what's the difference between 1,000 and 1,500? Obviously 500, but like, do you know that kind of way? I don't know if I'm fully sold on that one yet. I'm not technically going to complain for specifically this set, if I'm being honest. Solely down to the fact that I would love to have one of each 10 of the chromes, to be quite honest. So, like, I'll not complain right now, but as future sets go on and I have less bias attachment, I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's a great thing. Unless, that said, unless they do like the kind of Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh thing where they even add in a different style of rarity. Like, I don't mind having 17 fucking rarities. I know some people hate it, right? I like opening packs. I like being able to open a pack and there being something cool in the pack. When you open up a pack and you keep opening and eventually you master set like a set, right? Like the way I did with Guilty Gear in the first week, the set's dead. Like, and I say this in the nicest way, right? The set dies when somebody doesn't actually have a reason to buy a pack. But if you have additional rarities, like the master set becomes bigger, or like if you're really going down that route. For me personally, I just go 4 copies of every card. Bob's your uncle, Jenny's your aunt. I'm done. Like, that's me then, as such. But if they had like cool different rarities and stuff, like the alt arts for this set, I kind of want. I want at least one of them all. We had a second Burning Zilla. Like, I feel as if Burning Zilla is what they want me playing first. And then we had a Frenzied Dive, one of the cards getting talked about a little bit. This card can definitely be fun for certain decks. This is going to be a fun one. So this one, 4 diff, 2 mid block. It's got a 2 high for 5, so it's not super fast, but it's a good setup card. It's got EX2 and Powerful 2, so technically it's actually as fast and as strong as you want it to be and can make it. While this card's in your card pool, your attacks get... While this card's in your card pool, your attacks get +1 speed, and you may sacrifice power tokens as though you spend momentum to pay the EX ability. Does that... Alright, I'm going to ask a stupid question. Does that give itself a speed? Or has that been errated? Does that been errated to like your other cards? I remember there's an errata list. I can't remember. Jesus, Antigris. Yeah. Ah, God. Where's the fucking... One minute, I'm going to pull it up because actually I legitimately don't remember what the errata list was. That was done in the announcements, wasn't it? If I remember rightfully. Just genuine curiosity on this one. I can't remember. Aye, day 0 errata list. Let's just have a quick look, just in case, because I don't want to like hype this up and then realise. No, so it does read the way I'm reading it. Right, that's fine. Perfect. Love it. There's an article too. Wait, I've been playing. Wait, so I have been playing as though it affects itself. There's an article too. Yeah, that's what I'm. That's what I pulled up. Yeah, I think it does affect itself because it's in the card pool. It just says your attacks. This is one of your attacks. I'm going to 99% be assured that it does affect itself. It just kind of caught me off a little bit there. To be fair, because like obviously that makes a bit more sense why it's a low speed, because it's just giving itself a speed. If you play 4 of them, you're going to get +4 speed for existing. Aye, okay, I can see why. I can see why. Also, the fact that you're allowed to use the power tokens to be the momentum cost, fucking brilliant. Again, this is what makes this set brilliant. Also, the artwork, 10 out of 10. Gotta love a bit of Rodan. But like, also the Blitz is nothing to scoff about. Commit and seal 1 rival asset or foundation. I mean, we kind of just lost Vast Hybrid and then got this back, and I'm just like, yes, I will take that. I have no complaints. Like, I've lost a card, but I've gained a friend. Let's fucking go. Like, so good. So good. So the cards, love this card. Love this. After you play this card, gain 2 health or add a destroyer counter. I just love the idea of Destroyer being a menace. I hope he is. I do hope he is, right? So the cards that got errated that we're looking out for, Can't seal me if I come out. That is basically it. Yeah, that is true. So the cards we're looking for errata wise, we've got the Power of Space Godzilla that got what we call a bitch errata. I'm not starting fights. But nah, it got an errata. So it doesn't end the combat phase. The combat submarine and the fighter jets both are missing their stamina, and then what was the other ones? Oh yeah, Burning Fury's an interesting one, right? So Burning Fury, right? The old Blitz said melee. This attack is +1 speed for each attack in the discard pile to a maximum of 5. The new one says Blitz melee now is the cost because it had double cost. So it had Blitz cost and then mill cost. Small error. That's what that one was. Integrated weapons. So we'll have integrated weapons. Oxygen Destroyer, I think, was that Oxygen Destroyer is the one that I think's the stupid one, but that is what it is. Right. Let's move on to pre-release kit number 1. Oxygen Destroyer basically got hit with an errata, which was people like to not read cards or want to be what we can only describe sometimes as edgelords. It's an annoyance that exists in card games, sadly, and sometimes you have to then be the edgelord to make sure things don't get busted. But yeah, that was a whole one. That one just it reads fine. Alien, the Alien Agent though was the card has to be in the stage. That one I kind of feel is on the designers at that front. If you're giving stuff static, we need to change how statics work. So I bought a couple of pre-release kits mainly because although this is not from the set, it's from the challengers, I fucking wanted the promo, so I managed to get 4. So I've got my playset of this promo. So if I'm ever running this card in my decks, which I actually don't tend to as well, which is kind of funny, this will be the version I'm running. I am not opening these until I actually need to though, so I'm going to keep them sealed as such, just in case everyone's like, bust them open. Not happening. So we have pack from pre-release kit number 1. Yeah, they need to. I actually do think they need to fix how the static side of things works. Personally, if I'm being honest, just because I don't know, it's so annoying, man. Like the static, I feel like the statics just seem to always trip the design up at times, and it's so annoying because like it was the same with Genghis Frog. It gives like +3 damage, but because it was a static, it was you could apply it from the discard pile, and it's just like, for fuck's sake, that's not what it means. Like sometimes it can be a wee bit annoying when you get like these kind of stupid edge cases, but I get why they have to be brought up, you know, like because enough people play this stuff competitively enough that it would cause a problem. Let's just be honest. I think there's a million cards they still have to fix, but it is what it is. So oh my fucking god, what a beautiful, oh that's a beautiful alt. How fucking awesome is that alt? Oh, that's fucking spectacular. Fuck yes, Anguirus is the fucking best boy as well, but that is fucking beautiful. Oh, that is so nice. Oh the alts, man. Oh, the alts are going to make me so fucking bankrupt. I will need one of them all. I will legitimately need one of them all. That is absolutely stunning. Just into the background and everything. Like, look at the foiling on that. That's immense. That is just spectacular. Love everything about that. Why is that pinging through? Shame it's got a big dirty shim. Shut up. Well, from what we know of, they were saying that like shims look to be fixed. Shims look to be fixed now, which is kind of funny because obviously we just ended the Shimline series, so like we've perfectly timed it with the disappearance. Oh, that's so beautiful. That's my favourite card. That's my favourite card. Oh, it's got the fucking texture and everything to it. Beautiful, fucking beautiful. It kind of makes Might of the Cosmos a bit fucking weak now that I've seen it now, but that's also really nice. That's solid. That's one of the ones with the 1 check. There's a lot of 1 and 2 checks in this set as well, but that's beautiful. How can you fix a new feature? Oh no. Right, what I'm actually going to do is segment these off as well. In fact, you know what I'll do? I'll just put them on top like that. Um, put them up there. Put this one here. Yeah, so they've managed to get rid of that, but we might come across the new feature, which is miscut cards. We might come across that. Apparently there was a couple in the commons were coming up across miscuts. It'd be very funny if we found one, just to show it. It would be nice, but you know, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Hammerhead Pierce, got Horn Stab, Crashing Down, Bite and Claw, Fearsome Durability, Drawing Power. I like that one. Oh my god, is that just Anguirus at the back? It is. Like, that's the normal Anguirus, which I actually also love, to be quite fair. I have a standing order with Card Goblin on them. Fair. Like, I need more miscuts. Yeah, I don't blame anyone. The miscuts actually look fun, to be fair. So that's the Anguirus normal version, and that's the version if you get the alt. I think if I'm right in saying so, the chromes are the alt version, but with the chrome effect on them. And I'm just going to be honest with you, I'm actually like so fucking happy with that alt. That alt is stunning. Nice, we get one of the solid cards. This card I actually think is going to become a fucking problem in games by miles. Like, I'm not even joking. So ground force engaged. It's got stun 1, it's 4 low for 5. Your next attack gets +2 speed. If your rival has 10 or more foundations, it gets +5 speed instead. That all has a little cool story about the artist. Ooh, nice. But no, this card's going to cause problems. So many this card's just disgusting. The fact that it's got infinity is what makes it disgusting as well. Everyone can run it, but so many people can like utilize that. I mean, let's be honest, who doesn't build to 10 foundations? Somebody tell me, right, who doesn't build to the big 10? It just happens. Like, you just have to, like. And then like at 10 foundations with things like Sharp, you do. I've seen your builds. You'd build to 20 in turn 1 if you could. Nuzilla Tech. It's solid, it's definitely news. It's brutal, like, because it's so easy to just go, right, cool, flat 5 speed on the next attack, on top of the fact that, like, if you're doing this in a string, your opponent's tapped out. Like, if you're stringing this along, your opponent's done, like, and then they just get battered for it. Like, it can make some attacks just crazy unblockable. It's a very, very solid card. There is King Ghidorah. I actually love the minimalist approach to this art, but I love it. So he's got, at the start of the game, you get 3 counters, kind of similar to the one from the Mark Tyner says, you get 4 foundations and you thank me for them. Fair. But I think well, no, saying that though, it depends though. I've seen some of the Mark Tyners were building way up to 10 as well. I've seen a few. So this guy says you get 3 counters similar to the same one from the Challenger deck, but this time he has a bit of a different ability. He's got remove a Ghidorah counter before the damage step of your rival's attack, reduce it to 3, and you can remove a card from your hand to draw 1 card, and your attack is +2 speed or +3 damage. I at some point will build. I'm going to be building every single one of them, but at some point I'm going to have to. Oh, we get a Jet Haymaker. The coolest thing with Jet Jaguar, right, is the fact that one of my favourite cards or characters in all of technically 2 characters in all of Universes, being Ibuki and Goro, is actually who creates Jet Jaguar. It's Dr. Ibuki Kogoro builds the original Jet Jaguar. So like, so it's always a throwback, you know. It had to happen. Goro is in every set in some way or another. It's so fucking good. Yeah, some of these cards are fun though. Like, I actually think this is a very fun set. That's very fun. It's funny seeing Tiamat and stuff in the background. Like, there's definitely a couple of characters that got relegated to the backgrounds, which is funny. Like, we get Shin Godzilla, who looks fun as fuck. This is the fun boy. A 7-hand Godzilla with 23 health. He's able to After one or more rival foundations are destroyed due to your effects, gain a health and gain a power token. I love that. Love it so much. But this enhance I find is actually really fun. This attack gets plus 2 damage. If it deals damage, you may commit this card. If you do, your rival sacrifices a foundation. I actually just love the fact that this just says, listen, you can just literally go, cool, plus 2 damage. Because it's a may commit this card. You don't have to. So, like, realistically, you probably want to do it like once you get a hit in, maybe just to pop a foundation, make it a bit easier on you. But like, obviously, they're going to probably pop one that's committed, realistically. But oh yes, fuck yeah, oh best card, fucking yeah. We need fucking 4 of these so fucking rapid. Possibly this card will be the one of the most expensive cards I think in the set. This card just does so much work, so strong. It's on also some really good symbols for what it's like. It's on air, earth, and good. But say all there, Jesus. But Queen of the fucking Monsters. What a great card. Spend a momentum, add 1 foundation for your discard pile to your card pool and draw a card. Like, is awesome. Because you're getting to like put something into the pool and then draw a card for spend the momentum. Love it. But then the bottom, the Blitz, build 1 card from your card pool face up or face down. Like, it's an immediate just a 2-tap combo. You get to draw, you spend the momentum to draw a card and build the foundation of your choice from the momentum. Like, it is so strong. Such a strong card. It's also, if I'm being honest, very well statted. 4 high for 7. If you run this in Earth, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, it's 4 high for 10, and it builds you the best cards you want for momentum. Bear in mind, momentum is absolute piss easy to get. Like, this honestly only doesn't. This is like one of the closest cards to not actually having a cost for what it does. Like, it's so close to being that kind of scenario. Because like all like chaos attuned, you can still flip to make a momentum and stuff like that. So on your turn 2, like, you can get the momentum like scenarios build up for this. Play one other attack and then play this. Like, why not? You know, brilliant card. Natural cover's fun. I enjoy this one. Sack 2 tokens. Reduce this damage to 1. There is a world where I've got a couple of ways. There's a couple of decks I want to try and put these in for a defensive measure. On like loads of different people can run it. It's mostly Anguirus is who I've looked at so far, but it's a very solid option. Being able just to set a damage to 1 and be like, cool, especially on Anguirus where you go, cool, I'm going to take that 1 and now make another token. That is so free. Nearly fucked this up 1 minute. But that is brilliant. Queen of the Monsters is probably that's so far the biggest hit. That's the big hit of the day. Technically, it's going to slightly trump the alt because the alts will always be around. Like, people will always be selling the alts, and as the open packs and hit alts, they'll always be looking for them. But things like Queen of the Monsters, I feel as if this set sells out, that's one of those cards that I think might become like a pain in the arse to try and get, to be honest. Which I hope it doesn't. I hope this set has enough going for it. Burning Zilla, man. We are really being told to play Burning Zilla right now. And Malevolent slash Gigan, getting Malevolent slash Fury Punch Weapon, 4 low 6. This one's quite fun as well, right? So if you have 4 or more cards in your remove pile, look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put them back in any order. I enjoy that a lot, because especially on him, he is just naturally saying like, hey, I'ma just be like having that amount of cards. What is it? He only needs 4 or more in the remove pile. Like, so easy with Gigan. Like, and then like being able to just be like, cool, I'm going to look at my next 3 checks. See, having that kind of knowledge, it's so good in this game. I'm sorting some cards, and I have a miscut Poison Apple. Ooh, doggy. This one also very fun. First enhanced remove. Each player adds the top card of their deck to their card pool. I just love cards that make Bebop slightly more playable as sets go on. We're slowly getting to a point where he's just a little bit more playable every single time, and I fucking love it. Right, we have 1 more pack in the first of the pre-release kits. Obviously, we'll be here a while, you know, but I'm going to enjoy myself. Okay, fucking open Godzilla like all day. So fucking good. What one is this again? Oh, this is one of the other ones again. So like the ones that like say like if your opponent's cycled, I just love them. I love them so much. I love the fact that we're getting like legit support for being like, I don't want to play aggro, and mid range is still basically just aggro in the vast points of it. I like the fact that we're getting more and more support for decks that say, I want the game to like last a little bit of time. Like I would like game one to last at least half an hour. I think that's great. Like I personally think that's the way forward. Because honestly, like some of the games, I mean, I can't say much as well, because I just typically play Godzilla events, so like all I'm playing is aggro. But like it can get boring, like especially if your opponent's like, oh, I've just been two tapped in turn two, cool, goes to game two, builds, gets two tapped again. You're sitting going like, alright, cool, I've got 50 minutes to just like not do anything with. Like I can see why. I can definitely see where it gets boring. Oh, we get a jet uppercut. Oh, fancy. This is also a very fun card. Also a great card. So Deadlock Stun 2, I think is fine. I still think like with the way a lot of these decks are getting built, they do want the game to go longer, and you eventually get forced into Deadlock. Like it's a hard game to stay out of Deadlock when the game goes long. So 5 low 3, so the damage isn't crazy. Speed's pretty decent though, but the blitzes on this are pretty fun. Add up to 4 cards from your discard pile to the bottom of your deck in any order. This attack is +1 damage for each non-attack added this way. I mean, just the idea of this now being 5 low for 7 is actually pretty fun. And you know that last 4 checks of your deck are going to be a 5s, essentially, or 6s, whatever you put in there, is also really good. Because again, if you get to that kind of like, right now I'm going in for my kill turn, near the end of the cycle, I know what I'm checking. That's fun. I like that. Also, the fact as well is he could get to a point where he just can't cycle, because you could potentially like, loop these cards well enough where like you're actually just constantly stacking the deck. Yeah, this guy's fun. If you check, if the check to play this card was modified, you get to draw a card, which again, it's on Chaos, so you could run City Rampage and stuff like that, or just in general be on most of the decks, because modified is good and bad. Hey, any chromes? No, we have hit an alt art Anguirus so far, and we've hit a Queen of the Monsters, which is one of the better whatchamacallthems. So the pulls from this we got from this booster box thing, or brute force it after a breaker. Also true, yeah, also true. So we hit 2 ultra rares in this and an alt so far. So that is a pretty successful, if I'm being honest, pre-release pack so far. So that's hit the bar. The bar is high. The bar is high right now, because that's going to be a tough one for somebody to beat. Now, what I'm going to do is stack that on top of that one. This is going to get messy so fast. Right, let's just open the next one. Like, yeah, there's definitely a lot of cool. I think, I'm just so fucking buzzing for this set though. Just buzzing for this set. So again, we get another History's Greatest Monster, which is very fun, very evil. You appreciate, right? If you don't get on the Danhausen train, fucking enjoy streams, man, because it's going to be like aggressively Danhausened up. Right, just saying now. So we're all in the same boat. I've been very much enjoying Danhausen on the WWE landscape. Alright, here we go. Here we go, everybody. Spiteful Intentions. Getting a bit of Space Godzilla. Bit of Mecha Godzilla fighting off Godzilla. Gigan Godzilla. Fucking forgot his name. I know it's Jet Jaguar and the other one. Space Mothra. Another Anguirus. Right, I will say, right, I'm getting a wee bit worried. We're not really hitting other characters as much. I think we've seen Shin, we've seen Burning, we've seen Anguirus, and we've seen Space, and Ghidorah, and Jet. So we've seen 6 of the 50. It's not terrible. Oh, and another Jet Jaguar uppercut. Oh, doggy. Right, okay, well that's good, because that is slowly finishing that playset. So Jet Jaguar is becoming increasingly playable as the day progresses. That's going to be the bonus of it. That's going to be the big bonus. How many people become playable by the end of the day? I think we're opening like, what, I've got like 100 and something packs to open. So like we should hit a decent few. We should play set at least one or two of like kind of everything to some degree. I hope. I also like this attack. This attack is very fun. I keep trying to force my way. Wolfie, I will spoil it there, just so you know. We're on because we do this for YouTube content as well. I actually have them turned off. They just don't ping on this one. So it doesn't interrupt the recordings. I get that refunded. One of the mods can do that. Combat submarine with the obviously misprint. That one is going to get confusing. I wonder, right, if there's a way. I wonder if there's a way you could, because you can't mark the card, like. But I wonder if there's a way you could make it so that like you don't forget. Oh, there's Mothra. Mothra's fun. Mothra is going to be a fucking pain in the dick. I think some of your control heavy players are going to really enjoy Mothra and just fucking ruin people. Tenacious response is after an attack is blocked, the next attack this turn gets +3 or -2 speed. Right? So like if you start blocking, you're making everything easy to block. If you start hitting, like, and they have to start blocking, you're making the next thing just a wee bit harder. Like I think that's a very fun response. But this enhanced rival's turn commit. This attack is considered completely blocked during the block step. Oh, we just got, is it like Tycho, I think, from Penny Arcade, basically? I'm just like, yeah, we're all in for this one. Oh, yeah, boy. We just hit a fucking secret rare out of the pre-release kit. Fuck yes. Oh, that is fucking awesome. That's spectacular. Oh, that's a fucking beaut. King Ghidorah Unleashed. This is also I actually really enjoyed the secret rares in this set. This is fun as fuck. If you have 10 or less health, this attack gets -1 difficulty, making it a 3 diff. Especially if you're in like playing it in Ghidorah, because it's on Evo, so you can play it in Ghidorah. After a card is removed to pay a cost, you may try to play it for your from your move pile for the rest of this turn. If you do, remove this card when it leaves your card pool. This card is a lot of fun. This gives you a little bit of filter, a little bit of am I going to have ways to just keep replaying these? Yeah, I can't remember, there was one or two we looked at trying to do it with, and it turns out it doesn't work. But this, very fun. That is a brilliant card, absolutely brilliant. Now, Monster of the Deep, not bad. Cybertronic weaponry. Look at that artwork though, man. You gotta love some of the fucking artwork. It's like IWD or something, or IDW that done a lot of the Godzilla stuff. So we've hit a secret rare. Now remember, there's 6 secret rares. Now here's the thing, right? Do we rank secret rares higher or lower than all art characters? Like, because I think the chain of command would go, you go rares, ultra rares. I think I'm going to say alts. Then like alts in general. And then secret rares. I'm going to and then chrome at the top. I'm going to rank secret rares slightly higher than than alts. Don't know if everyone agrees with that. Tell me if I'm wrong. So I could be wrong. That could be the wrong way to do it, but it just feels right. Now, Kaiju Brawl, Bruton fighting, Artifact. Oh, look at that art, man! Fucking stunning, fucking stunning. And then we get Gigan. Nice. We get the space monster himself. So he's also another one. Fun. Going to look forward to building him. So remove the top card of your deck. Your attack gets +2 damage. If the removed card was an attack, it gets +2 speed. So I'm liking this a little bit. There feels like there's some characters that did something similar. So I'm kind of comparing them with them. And I'm like, okay, I'm not entirely sure where I stand with them. But I do like the response. After an attack deals damage, you draw a card. If your rival's health is 15 or greater, you discard a card. I do love the idea of getting your opponent to 14 health and then just being like, I'm now going to hit you and I'm going to keep drawing if I hit you. Like, I love that. Basically desperation, essentially. I love that idea of being like, hey, once you get to this point, it's going to become a problem for just you. Shin Godzilla arrives. Sadly, I did not play in the pre-release events, so I didn't get the event points, but the promo for this card is fucking brilliant, because they just used the movie Shin Godzilla, like a screenshot basically. I think it's perfect. I think it's one of the coolest things ever. I hate the fact that it was locked behind event points. I get it. I just wish there was enough time to know, sort of thing. But it is what it is. I mean, we're going to get 4 copies of this anyway, and at some point, I'll maybe have to like buy one. This card's busted. This card's the fucking bee's knees. Start the combat phase. You add a power token to your stage. If your rival has 10 or more foundations, add 2 instead, and then just enhance your next check gets +2. I know it's a 5 diff, and that will scare some people. I am not scared in the fucking slightest of playing a 5 diff. I will put fucking more 5 diffs into my fucking deck. If you run fucking 4, if you manage to get 4 of these out, and then you go, right, cool. I hate PvE with the Kaiju doesn't. I hate that the PvE with the Kaiju doesn't give event points. I just wish when it comes to things that are going to be attached to extra currencies in the game, like at the end of the day, right, this game has too many currencies. And I do personally think, and I hope the company hears me, that we fucking roll that shit back. There's too much fucking currencies for a game like this. We've got redemption points, right, on a FOMO system that arguably is shit, right? There's no real nice way to say it. The FOMO system for this game ruins what is the redemption store. Otherwise, the redemption store with the redemption points is actually a cool concept and really does work. But that's one currency. Then we get fucking judge points if you're judging. You've got event points for random events. But the event points, like, it's weird. Like, the event points is just like, you're already getting redemption. What they really should do is just put redemption points into pre-release events, like in general, like, and give you some extra ones, or like give you like a QR code in the packs, just something on those way. Or don't criticize the redemption story. You get roasted at me. Oh, listen. Nobody's going to roast. The difference is though, right? Nobody's going to roast me, right? Because I'm unroastable. I'm from Scotland. The general flicker of the sun will kill me, right? So I'll not even know what happened. Like, at the end of the day, no, the redemption store's wank, right? It is what it is. Listen, you can. The people will defend everything. Like, that always happens. You get people who defend everything. I mean, UVS Games could come in to your house with a bat and cripple you for life, right? And somebody would still say, "Oh, it was a business decision." You get people like that, right? You do get people who will hard defend choices made, but the FOMO system is wank. There's not a lot of defending on it because you never know what the fuck's in it. Like, you just never know. Like, the only way the ways they could fix it are the ways I've said before. You have it where it's not a full on, aye, but you deserve the bat. I see. This is what I mean. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. I knew it was coming. You bloody defender. The problem with the FOMO system, Hodora, he's a saucy bitch. He is going to fucking throw decks, man. Throw decks. Just because something is free is a free resource doesn't mean you can't criticize it. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Again, like if they come into your house and bat your legs apart, still a free resource, but it's most definitely something you can criticize. You know, maybe you bastard. That's sore. Don't do that. But like, it is at the end of the day. And then even then, it's not even a free resource either, because if you go to an event, you're still paying money at every single turn. It's like, it is what it is. Just see, dog, you can't call the people's champ a bitch. I'll call anyone a bitch. Like, you yeah, oh, we got burning. Alright, okay, so don't know if this was, see how it has blitz mill 8 so it's got double cost, so that's what got errated for this one, so that it doesn't have that silliness. That's quite funny. Actually, I quite enjoy that. I never even noticed that when I seen the review for that. I never even noticed that as well. But yeah, I'll call everyone out. Everyone gets called out if they do something daft. It is what it is. Hashtag deal with it. Like, because at the end of the day as well, right? The thing is, right? If you a criticism, like, I think the difference with sometimes criticism and just general complaints can be like misconstrued in two fashions. So, like, for instance, it's just because he's not even. And wait a moment, it's just because he's not even in the mid card, mate. My belt's shinier than yours. I won my belt. I didn't drop a fucking round. My belt was earned. Yeah, boy. Brutal bite, man. This is a 2 check that I'm running in so many decks. Commit up to 3 power tokens to add 1 power token to your stage for each power token committed this way. Being able to just double some tokens up is fucking fantastic, and I will happily take that on a 2 check. Also, statted fucking fine as shit. 5 high for 6. Let's fucking go. Brilliant card. Absolutely love that. This is one of my favourite cards. I also love the fact that he's fucking fighting it's like Zupora as well from the comics. And I'm just like, fuck's sake, how the hell did Zupora get into the fucking comic? He would have been funny though. He only shows up for a wee bit. But it is kind of funny that like when you see some of these fighting panels and you see some of the kaijus that didn't make it in, and you're just like, okay, I'm with it. Like maybe we get DLC, or maybe we get some FOMO redemptions where we get like alt versions of like, instead of Anguirus it could be Zupora. I don't know. Yeah, he probably feels like more of like a Hedora scenario, but it could be funny. Oh, combat summon. We've not seen the fighter jet one yet, annoyingly. Not seen fighter jet. No Gigan. And a Might of the Cosmos. I'm actually going to read it this time. We got kind of distracted when we pulled it the other time because obviously we had a alt art for the character. But it's got Breaker 1, nice. 4 mid 7, not bad stats. It's got a 1 check, right? So like ideally this has to be doing some fucking heavy lifting. After this attack is blocked, add it to your momentum. I don't hate that as a response. I don't hate that. Deadlock, Blitz, add 2 power tokens to your stage. I don't hate it, but the 1 check, I don't know if it's just me specifically. It feels a wee bit harsh. Maybe a 2 check on that. I don't know if there's something that would like tie into why it's got a 1 check as such. This is the other one, obviously. So this one has now got the added bit of text that says it's doesn't end the combat phase. Which again, I don't think it's that. I still don't think it's that problematic a card unless you're aggressively running power token style decks. And if I'm being honest, it basically means you're running a Godzilla deck. Like when I say a Godzilla deck, I mean like a Godzilla character deck. So we hit 1, 2. So this one's a close one because we hit 2 ultras and a secret. That's a tough one. Oh man, I don't actually know where I'd rank that, to be honest. That's a tough one. I think I'm gonna say, based on the point system I was looking at, I'd put them both on par with each other. Because I'm gonna change my ruling immediately. Right, sharp. It's my show. I don't know. I think the alt's brilliant, but I also love that secret rare. Right, next one. So we have 2 more of these. I'm going to have to start chucking these in different directions. There we go. Gotta love that. It's such a nice version of the card. Love it so much. Where am I putting the pile of them? That one. But no, there's definitely stuff they could fix. You know, I'd love to see what they can fix. As I say, like when it comes to like the FOMO style of the redemption store, like the easy fix for it, right, is you go, hey, the month of, let's say, March, right, and you'd release an article and you say, here's everything that's going to be on the redemption store this month, and you show a fucking wee section that shows each fucking week and what's going to be in it. Now, that is super fucking simple to do. The FOMO element of that starts to disappear just a little bit. Like, it's still somewhat something moving the goalposts. You would know now, Joe. I know, but I have to. But again, bias. I'm allowed to be biased on this one. I'm allowed to be aggressively biased on this one. We've got another Burning Zilla. I just tell a mile away. What do we get behind it? Oh! The bladed uppercut. That's fun. This is the one that has a bajillion keywords. Yep, here it is. It's got, oh fuck me man, it's got Yu-Gi-Oh text level keywords, you ready? It's got EX, it's got Frenzy, it's got Powerful 2, it's got Stun 1, it's got Fury, Punch and Weapon. Getting loads of Burnzilla. We actually are, like legit, we are getting a lot of Burnzillas. Blitz, if your rival has 15 or less health. Each of this attack's keywords get +1 to its rating. So if they get the Blitz to go off on this one, you've actually got an EX3, a Powerful 3 and a Stun 2. That's pretty fucking fun. I think if you could give it anything beforehand, I don't know how that would work, but I don't know if it's a thing. Like say you were able to give it another instance of Stun, like that would also get the bonus and stuff like that as well, I think. No, I don't know if it would actually. If you give it another instance of something, cause I don't know. I'm not going to deep dive into that rules question this early, but it does raise a valid instance of, hey, how the fuck does that work again? Just going to put that there. Put this on top. Not bad. First pack of this set. This is pre-release kit 3. We've already hit an ultra rare. Actually, these kits have felt pretty good. We've not hit a miscut as well, which is kind of, I'm kind of looking for a miscut if I'm being honest, just to see it. But I'm also not going to like go so heavily out my way to be like, oh, I need to get them, just because I think the miscuts are more akin to actually being like a realistic thing. Oh, Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. This is a fun one. Let's fucking go. Rival's turn, you can commit it. Your rival's next check is -2, failing it doesn't end the combat phase. And enhance your turn, your next check is +2. I think this is a brilliant card. This just is so brilliant. It's not even unique as well, right? So like, again, Godzilla King of the Monsters goes, right, cool, I'm going to play these and I'm going to hack the fuck out of your checks, and then I'm going to ready them, and then I'm going in for my kill turn, and if I know it's a kill turn, I'm using them. But if I know it's not a kill turn, I'm saving them, making your turn. This is such a brilliant card. I think there's a lot of deck check hacking going about right now that's going to really slow the game down, but in a good way. Again, my analogy for it is bad players will always play into like bad scenarios. Good players will find ways around it. You always I think what my biggest thing I've said lately is such as you can't hold everyone's hand forever. Like, it just doesn't work. It causes so many issues when you try to hold hand scenarios. Sometimes players just have to aggressively be learn. You know, sometimes you have to learn the hard way. I mean, like I played when I first came into this game. I didn't like. I mean, I'd win a couple of rounds and stuff like that. Like, but I couldn't win at all. I love this Rodan. But like I had it where I was like, I went for ages without getting proper wins, but I committed to it, and then once I started winning, started getting way better at the game. Like, it's such a different scenario, you know. And I want to say sometimes people just don't want to put in the work, because some people want to just like sit back and relax. That's what Magic's for, you know. If you want to just sit back and relax, play Magic, play Commander, play tier F pods or whatever they're called, where they're just like you're playing precons. That's what you want to do if you want to chill, you know. But like if you want to like adapt and like really like build yourself up to I'm going to say a greater standard and sound really fucking pretentious, but like if you want to build your like player level up, like you got to go through the rough as well, you know. Nobody just like Kevin Broberg's the way to fucking multiple wins and just automatically win championships and stuff. Doesn't happen, you know. But we get Fire Rodan here, who I think is actually like one of my favourites. Just low key, I just enjoy this. This attack is +3 or -2 damage. Only playable if the attack speed is greater than its printed speed. I love the idea of just chucking a speed on and then going cool, -2 damage. Like now it's dealing less damage. I don't have to care about it. Or in my turn, I'm going to give something 1 speed to give it 3 damage. That's fucking hilarious. I love that so much. Spend the momentum. Seal 1 non-character card in your rival's card pool or stage. Is also very fun because it's just enhanced. You can just generate enough momentum, then just go cool, I'm going to just turn off your field. I don't see anything wrong with that as you're playing out. Oh, we got an Oxygen Destroyer, so this is the other one that got errated. So 4 low for 5, Powerful 3 and Fury. After you remove one or more counters from your character to pay a cost, add 1 power token to your stage. I love this, love it a lot. And its form is Discard Pile form. Try to play this attack from your discard pile. Only playable if 2 or more rival cards have been destroyed this turn. So obviously this one's the one where basically people are like saying like, oh, like when does it play? Basically, is it played whenever you want and stuff like that? And it kind of like implies that it's fucking just playable. It's the next thing you play. It's implied that way, but I get why it's not fully written on the card, so I get where people are coming from. I get it. It's a pain in the arsehole when sometimes this stuff happens, but then it also then has to be a criticisation on the quality control at the end of the day and making sure things like this are really fucking nail tight. So I get it. I hate the fact that we have so many erratas day one, because some of them are a bit silly. Some of them are a wee bit easy. Like, you see, like the whole like, how do you pay the cost for like the one that says Blitz? That's the pay cost, and then there's another pay cost because there's a second colon. You would imagine. I mean, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's fine for this one, or which one? The Burning Zilla one, I think, is pretty fine, because like you go, cool, Blitz is the cost, and then there's a mill and there's also a cost. I just see that as a double cost for that form. You think it's fine? Yeah, I also think it's fine, if that's what you're saying. Because again, I think it's one of those ones. It's like, it's the pernickety side of things where I think I can see why people complain, and sometimes the company has to then themselves just be slightly above that as a scenario, bit more airtight, as they say. You have the option to do it as soon as you blow up. So you have the option to do it as soon as you blow up two opponent's cards. Yeah, literally. I'll show it back on cards. I'll pull it back up so we can see it, just so people know as well. So yeah. So a form discard pile. Try to play this card from your discard pile. It's only playable. Two or more rival cards have been destroyed this combat phase. So basically what Thomas is saying is like, yeah, but you don't need to. Yeah. As written, Joker breaks the game. Yeah, I've seen that as well. But again, just errata the character. Like, you can. That's my point. Like, you can errata characters and stuff like that in that format. I get it. I do get it. But like, in that scenario, you fix those characters. Like, I think sometimes as well, like the game can sometimes forget about like the odd one or two things that come out as well. But it is what it is, isn't it? Like, I just wish it didn't have to have so many day one erratas and stuff like that, or as they call them, day zero erratas. I just kind of wish they didn't have to exist, to be honest, because it becomes complicated. We got Mecha Godzilla Type 3 Kiryu. Let's go. This guy's going to be so fucking fun to play. I think Thomas was playing him at one of the pre-releases. So, big chunk of static on the 5 hand size 32 health. You may look and play cards from your remove pile with Kiryu counters on them, as though they were in your hand. At the start of the combat phase, remove the top card of your deck face down with a Kiryu counter on it. It's so fun. It's so fun. This attack is +2 damage. If it's completely blocked, commit 1 rival foundation. Also just love this. Oh, look, it's discount Cementos. Yes. Aye. It's upgraded Cementos. We've went from concrete to steel, hardened steel. Then we get Deep Sea Shred, which is also very fun. After this attack is blocked, add 1 power token to your stage and gain 1 health. 4 mid for 7 as well, so it's not throwing small numbers as well. So like, yeah, that actually does make you have to like fucking look at it. Should have released the erratas before Worlds and called them minus 1 errata. Yeah, that would have been quite good, to be fair. I'll agree with you on that one. I would have enjoyed that. Yeah, I just wish we got to a point where, like, as I say, like, quality control sometimes can be really, really floaty, you know. And I know they like got a new person in, so some of this stuff will be before that person comes into play and stuff like that. And it sucks. It does suck because it always feels like this set, like, for the fact that they seem to have got rid of shims, is brilliant. Like, I appreciate the fact they've got rid of that. Did they have to sacrifice potential miscuts coming into the game? I don't know necessarily how that comes up. I feel like that might fall into more of a manufacturer fault level as such when it comes to miscuts, because realistically I'd imagine the framing's still the same, but I don't know these inside things. We get Golden Death though, which is a really cool echo. 4 mid for 5. If you have 8 or more cards in your remove pile, this attack gets +2 speed, making it 6 mid for 5. After you remove 1 or more cards from your hand, draw a card as a response, which is also very fun. It is not a card pool response, just for some of the people. It's not a card pool response, it's just a one-time thing. But a very, very fun card nonetheless. Miscuts are actually collectible, shims are damaged. So yeah, in a degree, yeah, I think the difference with it still would be the miscuts. It depends. It depends how often they happen, though. Is what I'm going to say. So like right now, I'm not saying I would not personally say these miscuts are collectible until we see the next set. For instance, if we start, because the thing is, it's like shims in theory could have been deemed collectible. Let's be honest, we had that fucking pish thrown on us. Miscuts are unplayable, shims are not. That's also true. That's actually also true. Well, actually, no. Technically, I would say some of the shims I had are unplayable because they'd fucking ruined the card. They're playable because they were shredded, like what miscuts should be. No, basically, yeah, it's a tough one. It's a definite tough one. Can we get the fucking fighter jets yet? Fuck me. I want to see the fighter jet. I don't even know if I've seen one. We've got another fucking Burning Zilla. Jesus Christ. And then the Mechanical Legion. Now, note to self, you're allowed to have up to 6 copies of this in your deck, which reminds me, I need to have 6 copies of this to have the full set. Because I'm going to forget that, but I will find a way to get this fucker into a deck. It looks fun as shit. It is fucking great. It looks fucking great. Do you know the funny thing as well is, right? Legit a 2-check I ran. I would run it. I would happily run 6 2-checks in my deck. Because here's the thing, right? It gets -1 diff for each time you've played a copy of Mechanical Legion this turn. So if you get a couple of these into play, these just get easier to play. Like, oh no, I checked a 2, commit 4 foundations. Next one, oh no, I checked a fucking 2, let me commit only 3 this time. Oh no, I checked a 2, let me commit 2 this time. Like, that's still a reasonable stage for checking the worst thing you could check for playing an attack. Do you know what I mean? I think that's fun. I think that's very fun. The Blitz also gives you a damage for each foundation in your rival stage to a maximum of 8, which I also just think as well, like, you're probably getting this thing saying 5 mid for 8 all the time. Like, I honestly, when it comes to cards like these, especially like these ones that are like saying, oh, your opponent has to be at a certain set of value, in this game, the amount of times where somebody's at that value is just almost always there. Like, it's almost always there, you know. That pack, I don't know if that was a better. Let's see. So we got, how many did we hit? We were actually hitting ultra rares at a pretty decent rate. So this one actually hit 3 ultra rares and 3 rares. Oh, that's a tough one. Because the other one hit a secret rare, so it has to be like legit. It can't be above that. But the other one was just an alt. Man, that makes all that. This is just making this awkward. I don't know how to rank these anymore because some of them are just fucking great. I think the fact that we've not got cards yet as we're opening these puts us into that legit scenario of being like, hey, everything's a win. Like, I should probably just start putting them aside so I can like segment them a bit better. But no, wait, fuck back to that side. Oh Jesus, fucking lovely card. I'm glad I was able to pick up a few of these because I actually just think the alts are so fun. The alt is so nice. That's such a brilliant promo, and fair play to the design team, like the art team on this set, have fucking nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. But some of these cards are brilliant. These all the uncommons and commons are actually super fucking playable. Like even like the ones like this, Bite and Claw, sacrifice a power token to give it 4 speed. A fucking 8 speed for 6 is fucking silly for the sake of sacking a power token. Especially with the characters that make power tokens, you know, as if it's just a Tuesday. It's fucking brilliant. Another ground air force engagement. This again, I need 4 of these so fucking aggressively. Because I have been putting these into decks pretty fucking aggressively. Again, they're on Infinity, so everyone can run them, kind of thing. So like, I'm kind of like, oh god damn it, I really need these. Like, really need these to become super playable. I'm actually just gonna leave that there for now. It's easier to reach. But aye, no, these are getting fun. That pile over there is starting to get a bit fucking hectic. In fact, we'll add to it until it falls. Why not? We ask you take a break from your scheduled stream to read my most recent message in the group chat. Yeah. Um, right, so it's Rhino from the Crisis Protocol. You know how I always say AMG slash Asmodee are the fucking worst? Spider Foe's starter set, building instructions, does not include Lizard. Lol. Brilliant. 10 out of 10. Well done. Right, Brett has also sent me some. Oh yeah, I've seen those miscuts. I actually think the ones I've got are miscuts as well. I think most of them were. I think a lot of them were miscuts. But that was also like they were also the poison apple miscuts are a better. I realise what one poison apple is now. Actually, those miscuts are a little bit. What's the word we're looking for? Easier on the eyes because those were like one of like two cards on a sheet, so I can see where that all goes belly up. We got zero diffs back. I remember that, everybody. Another fucking Burning Zilla. How fucking... I know it's Zilla, right? But fuck me in the asshole, man. We are getting so many Burning Zillas. Oh, jeez. Hereditary Array. Big Hedora boy with the Deflect 2 with a 2 check. 4 high for 7, which is not half bad, to be fair. Flip a Foundation on the Blitz. This attack can... This attack can be blocked only by cards with a printed block modifier of 3 or greater. I love cards like that. There's such a fucking shenanigan world to this sort of stuff, but like, yeah, brilliant. Like saying to somebody like, cool, you have to block with a 3 or greater block mod, I mean it's like a 7. Committing Foundations is what you'll be doing. Love it. A wee bit of a drop kick, love it as well. I love the art on Gathering Energy, man. Just fucking brilliant. You're just waiting for that fucking absolute gravity beam coming flying in. So far 2 rares for this last pre-release kit. 2 rares so far. So this one has not started off as great as the other ones have, which is a bit tough for it. A wee bit tough. But oh man, but the set's so good. Set is so fucking good. Another Mothra, that's fine, we'll take a Mothra. And oh, we hit an all art secret rare. That's the one that we were talking about. Oh, Steve was talking. Somebody was telling me about this one. That is fucking fantastic. Aye, because he's just missing. I think it was Thomas was talking about this one. That's fucking brilliant. It was me, Austin, all along. That's so fucking fun. Oh, he's just a wee torpedo and booty. He's just, that's fucking brilliant. Parry this year, casual. Yes, that's fucking fantastic. It's a mechanical monster. Has a powerful ranged and tech, 3 high for 7. It's got your rival commits 1 foundation. If they have 10 or more foundations, they commit 1 rival foundation. And then this attack is +1 speed for each committed or rival foundation. It's a very, very fun card. It's on all fire in order, so it's on some pretty good symbols for that as well, especially the order symbol. You can get some super committal going for that, obviously, with the kind of like wall characters and stuff. That's fun. That's so beautiful. That foiling is out of this world. That is... I mean, this honestly might have... This actually, like, I think an alt secret rare, because I forgot about them, might actually just be what's won this pack. One alt secret rare, I think, could win the pack. That's beautiful, because there'll still be a... That is just so nice. Love it. I love this card as well. Corrosive Body. Another... Give us as many Deflect 4 cards as possible. I'll ruin your day. It's brilliant. We love it so much. That's a fucking beauty of a card, man. That's fantastic. I think honestly that's out of all the pre-release kits, I think that honestly is about to just fucking win it. Like, spectacular. But I love the art. I'm loving this. I also love the fact we got our 0 diffs back, and honestly, they're good. Oh, there we go. Big Biolante. This is the one I want to play. This is the one. This guy is going to be a fucking hazard to local playgroups, man. Once per turn, add one card from your hand to the card pool face down. Add one card from your discard pile to your hand. You may spend the momentum. If you do, add one card from your discard pile to your hand. You can play him in a naughty, naughty throw deck, and then you can also just aggressively play referee juries all the time. It's disgusting. Like, this guy's going to not take damage at all, and because he's on life, there's so many life gain scenarios as well that you're going to be like, yeah, cool, I'm going to take that damage. I'm going to now also minus the damage because the bottom part's even more disgusting. This attack gets +1 or -1 damage for each face down card in all players' card pools. This just, I mean, you just literally like go, cool, I'm going to clog your pool, I'm going to clog my pool, and then I'm going to hit you with a jury, and then I'm going to like negate that entirely, so I'm taking no damage. Brilliant. And then the next attack comes in and I go, cool, I'm going to flip the jury. They stun you out. It's like, oh, it's so brilliant. So brilliant. We get a Silk Rain. Oh, we gotta love a bit of Silk Rain. This is one of the fun cards. Like, this is actually a very fun rare. Because it's just, in general, punishing for, like, no matter what you do. After this attack deals damage, build it face down committed. After this attack is blocked, get a power token. Like, I love it. I love it so much. There's just nothing... There's nothing you can do right in this scenario, because you're either saying to yourself, cool, you're giving them a foundation for later use, or you're giving them 2 damage to a future attack. Like, that's such a punishing card. Oh, invade from space. Can you imagine if that had a big shim down it? That'd been funny. Remove, look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put them back in any order. Add a power token to your stage. That's fun. I enjoy that. What was that again? Ah, yeah, that's fun as well. Like, I honestly think some of these cards are just fantastic. They're just fun. I think it's because they're fun. Like, I think the power levels kept to a good standard, I would say, where, like, there's a lot of decent rares, there's a lot of decent ultra rares, and obviously the secret rares are pretty fun. So, like, it feels like there's a lot of playable stuff, and then just in general, a lot of the characters feel super viable. Just in I mean, I'm also only taking this from, like, a casual, more specific scenario. Like, local championships is probably the highest event I go to this year. Obviously because we're scum, but it's one of those things where maybe there's a celebration for the Europeans and maybe the Australians as well. Like I was saying, Oceania doesn't seem to be hearing much as well. I kind of hope that there's a celebration scenario happening for all the regions, because we only really hear about the EU thing as such. So I would very much hope that everyone's getting something. But again, also until that's comes out fully, I mean, I'm going to just be skeptical. Like, the skeptic in me just says it's not going to happen, because I don't get how the cost factor can work, especially after hearing some info on why it was cancelled and stuff like that. I just don't get how the cost factor works for us to get that kind of, like, we can't afford, it's like we can't afford regionals, but we can afford to do something similar to a regional. Makes no sense to me, if I'm being honest. I don't really get it. I don't know if it's just a tactic and scenario to be like, hey, maybe they'll fucking forget later on. Destroyer's fun. He never forgets. Guy's the perfect life form. He again also is my number 1 rated character, but also my number 15 rated character. I just don't know if that fucking bottom bit actually pops off enough. Like, I will be building him. He's getting built. I just don't know. But once I build him, and once I see some people's scenarios for it, there's something to it. Like, there must be something to it. Hold him down. You heater. I'll hold him. You heater him. Your next attack gets +2 speed. See, that one's fun on a throw. That one's actually pretty fun on a throw. A one low for 5 is pretty fucking fun, because you're just giving speed to the next thing, and you're doing damage. That's kind of fun. I can get behind that. This pack was weak as shit. This pack, I think, just had a secret rare in it, like an alt. Yeah, literally. The worst part is, I really can't give that first. There's no way we could give that first. It's so, like, one secret alt. I don't think we can. I want to, but I don't think we can. Those boxes were good, man. Those were some good boxes. Right, shall we get into the juicy stuff? we have multiple. I'm going to zoom that out a teeny bit. Multiple booster boxes, i.e. 4. We've got 4 to open. So, get yourself some water, everybody. We're here for a long one. 'Tis the way it's meant to be. On the plus side, I'm going to get some QR codes to redeem at a later date. Let me put them somewhere so I don't mix them up. Right, let's just take all the packs out. Get that to fuck. Right, here we go. So this will be interesting. Later on tonight, I am going to have to start organising all this. I think we've hit a good from the packs we've opened so far. I think we've hit a good number of the common uncommons, and actually we've hit a pretty good amount of the ultra rares. To be fair, because obviously, do we want this zoomed in a tiny bit again? Let's go. Yeah, obviously we would love to. Oh my fucking god! Yeah, no, right. We hit the alt. Batra. Yeah, is he my favourite character? Is he fuck? But that's amazing. That is. Oh, that's so nice. The alts are something else. That's beautiful. That's so nice. Like, I'm not joking when I say I very much will be collecting one of all 15 of these fuckers. Like, the alt arts for, like, the attacks / secret rares, I can kind of take and leave them. The alt art characters, this is the first set where I'm like, no, I have to go out my way to get these. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I will say as well, right, if it is the fact that we've eliminated the shims from the world, this set's going to be by far the best foiled set in a long time, which I think is brilliant as well, to be quite honest. I wonder what I'm going to do. I'm going to set this bottle here a second. I'm going to chuck this to the old Shadowland. And I'll stack the boxes on this one instead, so I can keep them separate, so when I'm like going through and seeing what got what and stuff, it'll look a bit better. Let's do it like that's such a nice alt. What a brilliant card. Absolutely masterful. I'm going to chuck them there now. Here we go. Built for Battle's a fun card. I enjoy that. Relentless Spirit, nice. Aquatic Approach. Ah, there we go. Fighter Jets. We probably have hit one, I just didn't see it in time. Fighter Jets, again, also should have 3 stamina. So again, if you're playing these in the decks, you've got to remember. Because again, I think on a player element of this will get complicated. So, I mean, like, it's one of those ones, it's like, if somebody hits to do, like, if this attack deals damage, they get effect and stuff like that. They might want to target something, but then you might reduce the damage and stuff like that. But if you go, oh no, I hit that before, I should have only 1 stamina. So like stuff like that, some stupid edgelord scenarios and cheats will come out of that, which I hope doesn't. We get another Burningzilla. Burningzilla, man, just wants to be played. Paired beams is very fun though. It is it's got a 2 check. Again, there is a lot of 2 checks in this set in general. But I arguably think some of them are quite worth it. Some of them are a wee bit not worth it. There was like that 1 check that I think could have been a 2 check and been fine. But again, I don't know if there's something busted to him. But Mill 2, this attack gets plus X damage. X equals the printed total difficulty of the cards milled this way. So obviously if you hit like 2 6s, you're getting like 12 damage. Obviously that could get busted. You know, you could then be running all of the 13 diffs and stuff like that, and there is a lot of them now. So like you could actually technically be like, oh, I'm going to get plus you could be like, I'm going to get plus 26 damage off of them. You could also, like, in some scenarios, potentially, I would have to check what symbols all work around. Could you imagine if you were able to stack them so you know the last 2 cards are like the last 2 that for the mill part would be them? You could potentially set that up actually. I wonder how that works. Love the fucking drop kick, man. Love it. I do. It's a shame as well, man. I feel bad because like Batra always gets so much shit off of me, right? But like, just the character, I just didn't enjoy the movie. To be fair, it was just one of the few movies where I was just like his appearances just did nothing for me. Like, which it feels bad. It feels bad that that's the case, but at the same time, I'm also like tough shit. Right, here we go. Intergalactic Monster again. The art's brilliant, man. Some of the comic panels are just absolutely fantastic for this. Nothing will be said. Now, Geigen, I'll need to like take a track of who we're missing. Another Space Godzilla. So again, we're hitting some of these cards where we're hitting a few of each of them now, which is not too bad. Right, we'll take that, because that's kind of what we're looking for in a way. Is like, can we hit as many multiple copies as possible so we can get to the playset of 4 each? That would be great. Obviously, each of these boxes we should be opening a secret rare, and then about 6 ultra rares as such, and obviously maybe a chrome. If we hit a chrome, that would be fantastic, because technically the odds are slightly higher. Obviously the odds are slightly higher because we've gone with now 10 chromes. There's Batra. Okay, so we've finally seen Batra. So Batra is actually a kind of cool card, right? But I still dislike him. So enhanced commit, this attack is +2 speed and +2 damage. And then the other enhance is commit, this attack is -2 speed and your rival commits 1 foundation. The tenacious is you can commit a foundation after an attack deals damage, ready this card and seal 1 rival foundation. He is actually a very, very fun character. I wish it was printed on anyone else, but it's fair play, And our Deep Sea Shred, which is also very nice. Series of Strikes is a fun one. So Series of Strikes is add 3 non-attack cards to discard out of the bottom of your deck in any order. That one's fun. I like that. Just hashtag stack your deck in reverse. I'm going to move this forward a bit because that's going to get problematic. I'll take a quick swig of some juice. Oh shit, fucked that right up. There we go. Much needed there. Because there's going to be a lot of talking. Because we have a lot of packs to open. Realistically today it's probably just going to be pack openings and then I'll be done for the day. I'm working tomorrow, but we are going to be streaming starting on Tuesday, so we're going to do Tuesday. Oh yes! Oh yeah! Oh, that's fucking awesome! So remember we needed that card, Queen of the Monster? Okay, so we're down 2. We've got 2 now, and one of them's an alt, and that is fucking fabulous. That's fucking brilliant. That is a fucking... Oh my god. That is... I was going to say the bee's knees, but it's the moth's knees. It's the Mothra's knees. That's a fucking brilliant... Oh, that's so fucking nice. I'm just going to stare at this for 5 hours. That's amazing. Oh, I love that so much. That's such a nice... I love this. That's such a great way to do that style. That's such a great way to do that style. Oh, the wee face of Mothra. Oh. Brilliant card. Absolute brilliant card as well. So we've hit an alt. We've hit an alt ultra rare, which if I can remember, I don't think that fully counts towards the total of ultra rares in the pack, in the box. Which is a great thing. Kinda that's like ideally what we'll be hitting basically. Like ideally we want to hit characters as well, but if we could hit the alt what do you call them? Jet Jaguar. If we could hit the alt ultra rares is what I want to say, that would be best. Along with hitting maybe alt secret rares as well, it would be fair to try and like double up on them. That would be good. That would be very, very good. Very good, very evil. I do like this card. Flip. If this is your rival's third attack or greater this combat phase, add 1 card from your card pool to your hand. I like that. I like that a lot. Sorry, I wasn't even in frame there. I like that a lot. I actually think that's a very fun card for those symbols. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And we continue. I need to like a wee fucking bin for all these packs, especially nowadays, because obviously like you don't get the they don't do the pack redemption anymore. Everything just goes in the bin now, which is not. It's fine by me. You know, it's fine by me. Is that another Jet Jaguar? No, it's a destroyer, isn't it? Yeah, destroyer. He's fighting Anguirus at the bottom. And then we get another Gravity Beam Volley. So this is another one. Check 4 diff 3 mid 3 for 3. You cannot play this card if there's a copy of Gravity Beam Volley in your card pool. Okay. Card pool response is after you remove one or more cards to pay a cost, add this card to your hand. Right, okay, so that's why it's a 1. Alright, so you could in theory loop this kind of thing. Okay, that could still be kind of cool. I can see why it's got a 1 check attached to it, because you've got to make that risky for the idea of being able to play it a lot. And it is only on a 4. So yeah, okay, I can see why that's got a 1. Some of the cards, as I say, they feel a bit harsh, but then I think in the big picture, they probably are fucking mental. If you had that as like a 3 check, that would probably be broken. Like, I don't think that would be a fun card to have to deal with, because there'd be enough ways to pay a cost for a removal scenario, probably to loop that sort of shit, and then you would never be punished for it. So I get that one. That's fair. That is fair. Can't tell what we're hitting there, but we've got a Mothra, and we get a... That's so nice. This is the secret rare, and that is Sacred Guardian. That's fucking awesome. Oh my, every card, man. Every card is so nice. Breaker 1, if you have no ready foundations, this gets -2 to its block modifier, making it like a 0 mid. Response remove, after you block with this card, draw 2 cards, discard 1, gain 2 health. I mean, that's so fun. That's so fun. It's on some really good symbols as well. You know, on some very, very good symbols. Oh, that's so nice. That's a really nice secret rare. Okay, the secret rares are fucking slapping right now. They are slapping. Oh, that's so nice. I love this. I love this, man. This is the best. This is the best bit about pack openings, man. Just hitting random cards. I think what's best is when you like truly love an IP. As such, like, it's the best, because like even just getting to see some of the art of like Destroyer and stuff like that, and you're just like, yeah, this is fun. Like, I like this. Big Godzilla, big Spacezilla. You know, the big aliens. It's like everything's so cool, and there's so many comics and stuff like that as well, where it's so nice to see them all. And then we hit another Golden Destruction, which is not bad. Again, the more we hit, the better, because we're going to start to fill out these playsets. But I do enjoy this one. Again, the art on this is fun. He's just absolutely fucking himself through that building. He's like, I ain't getting stopped. Brilliant. Laser cannon. Oh, is this the one that was I think it might be this one, or there's another one. Apparently it's like, it's not meant to be laser cannon, it's meant to be mouth cannon or something like that. I think it might be that one. Somebody pointed that out where they says it was like a misprint on the actual name. That'll need to look up. We'll need to look that up at some point. I remember seeing it the other day on the Discord. But then it's just getting so messy. Here we go. Try to actually think what other ultra rares we need them all, obviously, but like, try to remember right off the top of my head what kind of ones I was like mostly after. As such, we got Anguirus coming up. Alright. And then we get a Sky Piercing Heat Ray. How fun is that? This attack gets +1 speed and +1 damage for each other card with printed difficulty 5 or greater in your card pool. How great is that? 4 high for 5. Play it in the big G-Man Godzilla himself, and you have an absolutely brutal endgame fucking attack out of a rare. Because if you go like 4, like considering as well, it's just cards with printed difficulty 5. So if you go like City Rampage 3 attacks, right, you're still going to get +4/+4 on this, making it like what 8 high for 11. That's brutal. 12. Can't do math there. Is that 5 already? No, it was 11. I can do math. I just counted myself there. Oh, that's a very fun card. That actually needs to be. I need to find some homes for ones like that. That's really cool. Very, very cool. As is just every card in this. I just don't think. I think what's going to be good about this year, especially because like my plan essentially is just to pretty much just play Godzilla cards. As I say, I don't get to play enough each month anyway, so like we kind of have to work around the parameters of that. So I kind of want to just have a Godzilla character, maybe 1 or 2 built for each month, and just when I get to play locally, I'll play one of them. So like, and just work our way through it, you know. And such monster swings, very fun. Monster blitz, so literally every one of them. Right, lose 2. This attack gets +4 speed or +4 damage. It's only playable if your character has a monster trait. Glad I had to say that. After this attack is blocked, your rival flips 1 foundation, but 4 mid for 4 in certain decks, obviously like Anguirus for instance, makes it like 5 mid for 6, and then goes, right, cool. Is this fast enough that you can't block it already? Cool, lose a bit of health, chuck on 4 speed. Or is it already unblockable? Let me just chuck extra damage on to like chuck that damage way up to 10. Like, that's very fun. It's on Fire Attune, so it's actually got. I like the idea of it in Burning Zilla as well, to be fair. As much as we've been drawing 70,000 copies of him, Burning Zilla I think wants to run a card like this because it's just very fun for some free extra speed. Knowing you've got like the damage already from Burning Zilla and stuff like that is very, very fun. But no, so far this is a brilliant set. I just enjoy almost every single card uniquely is enjoyed to some degree. I think that's what I like about it the most. And it's like I'm looking forward to playing everyone as well. So we hit ourselves a Corona Beam, the thing that tries to kill me on a yearly basis. The Corona. So this is actually a very fun card though. 5 diff, 1 high block, 5 high for 6. Got Chaos, Evil and Void, and it's got Breaker 1, Blitz. If the check to play this card was modified, add 1 power token to your stage. Again, you could just go down the City Rampage route and it's modified, so you would get power tokens. And then Blitz, commit up to 2 power tokens, seal 1 rival foundation for each power token committed this way. I fucking love this shit, man. Fucking love how cool this card can do stuff. Because the idea of going, right, cool, I don't need the damage right now, or I have surplus and stuff like that. Let me just like seal a bunch of stuff going on that's going to cause problems at a blitz speed. Very, very, very good. It's actually a really. I feel like that one could get very evil very fast, as such. And so far, that box has done as well. So far, it is doing as well. Bear in mind, this is box 1 of 3. I intend to be here a while, so that's why I'm saying after we've opened them all as such, like I will just be going offline and then I'll have to do some sorting. Oh nice, we finally hit Final Wars. Final Wars is a very, 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 very fun card. I've been keep chucking this into decks. Again, Infinity, everyone can run it. I like the fact though that the static as well, this card's in your stage, all attacks get +1 damage, so it's also one of those ones that it's giving your opponent a bonus, because the best kind of games are the one where you help your opponent out. But once per turn, after your attack deals damage, draw a card. Again, I'm fine with that existing. I think actually Mark Tyner might like this one as well. Like, bit extra damage on all of his attacks when he's doing them, along with another unique that he could play 2 of, so it could be 2 extra damage, and then having technically a twice per turn where he gets to then get attack deals damage to his draws. That's very cool. That's actually a really cool card for him. whether or not they do something with Mark Tyner, I still don't think Mark Tyner's actually that broken, to be fair. So I think I would like to try and build him at some point, just to play it out. He's just not. He's not. World's definitely highlighted what I was saying from the very start, which is anyone can still get blown up, and players that know it's a problem will play around it. As such, obviously we've seen like Scanlan Hand in a Godzilla deck really coming into play for things like Tyner / Mikasa as such. And it's just really good. That's the way things are supposed to be. If you want to play to the highest levels, you've got to be able to counter what you expect to see. And there's enough cards in here that counter stuff. And in general, not that many Mark Tyners even made the higher echelons of it. So like clearly something happens. Again, I think aggro, you can just get out aggroed. This is another immense showdown. Brilliant card. Ghidorah fighting Space Godzilla and Zilla. Brilliant, love it. It's actually a really nice one as well. I like this one just for fucking Rodan looking at the wee person. Look at him. He's just like, I'm going to eat you. And then he's at them and he's like, I'm being shot for eating them. Oh man, this is going to be so fun. The organisation for this is going to be a bit fucked though, like, because I feel like I'm going to be here the rest of the night. So I'm working tomorrow, and then as I say, plan is going to be on Tuesday we will start streaming. On Wednesday I'm going to potentially stream, but I think going up to Glasgow is going to be a 50-50 right now, right? Because I'm actually going to wait to see how well the trains / bus scenario was happening. So basically I was trying to get home last night because I was going to my wee cousin's 21st, and I was trying to get home after buying all this stuff, and the roads were brutal because of the delays, and the set of diversions and stuff was brutal. But then also the buses were so packed. I mean, literally I was standing at the back of the bus and the whole row up to the front of the bus was full before we even got out of Glasgow. I'll be honest, I ain't doing that again. Just because, I just can't do it again. Like it was actually really sore on my arms and stuff like that. Because you were packed in like sardines. Actually, in hindsight, if there was any other way to get home that didn't require like a fucking expensive fucking taxi, like I would have done it. I would have just done it and missed the party, but I didn't want to miss the party, so I grudged it out and we got there as such. But it was busy, and there was buses getting cancelled as well because the streets are all busy and there's like the diversions and stuff. There's certain buses are getting stuck / breaking down and stuff, and then they can't actually get alternatives out. So that was also problematic. So I'm going to see about how well public transport's sort of existing again. If it's still like that, I'm just going to give that week a miss as well. Oh, Bladed Uppercut, very, very fun. The one with a bajillion keywords. This is this also not on symbol with Harley Quinn? Does she like this card if it's playable? I can't remember if it's on symbol. I'd assume she would have evil, but maybe not. She's not. Because she probably could have evil, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to see what's happening for that scenario. Because initially, like when I went in, I didn't think it was like when I went in. The bus going into Glasgow was horrendous. I actually like the X7 went past, stopped because I was going to get on. I seen how busy it was, and I was just like, mate, it's fine. I'll just get the next bus. So I ended up getting like I got the 7 into Paisley, and then I was like, fuck it, I'll just get the 38. And the 38 was fine, got a seat, and then it got packed. So I was glad I got a seat because I got on it early. But it was just, all the buses are just rammed. I don't think, another Burnzilla, they're not designed. No, Brutal Bite, yes, we need 4 of them. They're not designed for the fact that the fire that broke out in Union Street and the train station has like killed an entire format of travel for people. That's the problem. And it's not really on them to like provide more buses either, if I'm being honest. But it probably will cause them to have a bunch of their buses breaking down if they don't put more services on, at least for a week or two, like assuming that's going to happen. But yeah, on Wednesday what I'm going to do is just going to see what the buses are like, because I still have to get the bus in on tomorrow, kind of thing. And the 7 has been all right going in to Paisley, but the 26 has been fucking rammed as well. Oh yes, Soar in the Skies, very, very, very good rare. It's good for air at the end of the day. Your air attack is +1 speed. I just love the idea of like actually seeing air getting speed again, like proper speed, and it's free as fuck because it doesn't commit to do it. You just have to be playing an air attack. Really, really cool. I enjoy that a lot. That's a fun one. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. As I say, so if I end up not going into play cards because of the travel scenarios, I will be definitely streaming on Wednesday. And then we'll definitely be streaming on Thursday, and then only works for on-air symbols, not air attuned. Really? 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 I don't know. Is that true for this? It's just your air attack. Air attuned is just for the deck building part. So air attuned it should work. Are they doing this? Ah, no. Are they actually doing what? Is this because they've got the different shapes? That's crazy if that's the case. That doesn't even read correct then. That would be interesting. I'd like to know. I'll do my Starship Troopers. I would like to know more, because I thought like the air attuned for the shape is just a restriction at deck building, is it not? I didn't think it was a. That makes fuck all. That, see, honestly, that sounds so pernickety. I don't think that's right. That one I would like to get double confirmed. And like, when I say double confirmed, I mean like an explanation to why that's not the case. Nah, Silk Rain, nice, we'll take it. Because that makes fuck all sense. Like, because air attuned is still an air attack. Like, it's like, but it's going to be because of that fucking circle and square shit, isn't it? Is that what they're calling it on? That's so stupid. I'd like, yeah, I want explanation on that one for sure, because that feels very daft. That feels just stupid. Adora. Oh, malicious assault. Ah, that's some fun shit. 6 high for 6. Blitz, remove 1 card from the discard pile. Remove up to 2 cards from your rival's discard pile. Yeah, I like that. That's fun. It's also got a 4-check, which is nice on the 7 diff. I quite like the fact that they're still doing that. As such, like a couple of the slightly higher diffs are getting like the payout of being like a bit easier to play and it's not checking a 3. After this attack deals damage, your rival removes 1 card from their hand. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I would like to see trying to figure a way to put a deck around that one. That'd be quite cool. Right, this box so far is treating us all right, to be fair, with 4 packs remaining in box number 1. Not bad at all. Apologies if anyone has been hit with ill ads. The next ad roll starts in 7 minutes, everybody. For the sake of this, though, I'll be honest with you, I'm just going to like batter through, just because I don't want to pause all the time. Now, Shin Godzilla arrives. They're a fun card, you know. Add this card to your momentum. If a rival foundation was destroyed this turn, gain a health and draw a card. I do enjoy that, actually. To be fair, I do enjoy that. It gives you a lot. Gives you snap momentum on a lot of options as well, especially on the chaos front, because you can definitely destroy a good few, especially on Shin. Big Shinny boy. Nice. That also is a very fun one. Sorry, Defiant Roar. I enjoy this one. Flip, commit a power token, draw a card. Again, all these power token characters, man, are just eating good. Man, it's such a great set for power. Like, obviously, power tokens is the thing that's came out for this set, but like the characters that want to use power tokens and like actually properly use them get such a great elevation for like working around the tokens, like your Angirises, you know, Space Godzilla and stuff like that. Brilliant stuff, man. It's so good for them. They're some of my favourites. Now we're starting to see these fighter jets all the time. I'm trying to think what character we've not hit yet. Biolante, best boy. So disappointed there wasn't an alt art power token in the pre-release pack. Yeah, I think that would have been nice, to be fair. I will actually agree with that one for sure. Like, I like the fact that we got the History's Greatest Monster as an alt, but I do think, yeah, similar to the way they did the power token with the Roman Cancel one, I think, yeah, it would have been nice to have had a power token be like, here's a shiny one, you know. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Godzilla vs. Gigan. Tenacious, add this card to your hand or to the top of your deck. After this card is removed, add one power token to your stage. That is very, very fun. That's cool. I like that, actually. That's actually quite cool for Gigan. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, some really cool stuff for this set, man. This set's just been fun. Fun opening it so far. Obviously, we're only in box one. Enjoying it. It's going to be kind of cool getting to see what cards we're missing, because that's going to be fun next. The next process is going to just see what we're missing, what cards we've got sort of extras of, so we can do some fancy trades, which would be good, just to try and acquire some others. But so far, so good with this opener and Anguirus. I'm trying to think who we're missing. Oxygen Destroyer. So we've got two of them now. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. So Destroyer could actually be quite high on the list of ones to build just because we have his cards. Okay, I can take that. Right, let's see if we can quickly figure out. So, if I quickly pull up universes.cards. Right, we've definitely seen Anguirus, we've definitely seen Batra, seen Biolante, we've seen Burning, we've seen Destroyer, we've seen Gigan, we've seen Shin. We've not seen Godzilla Titan of Terror, right? So that's the first one we've not seen. I think that might be the only one we've not seen, because we've seen a Hedorah, we've seen Jet Jaguar, we've seen a King Ghidorah, we have seen a Mecha Godzilla, we've seen Mothra, we've seen Rodan. I'm sure we definitely did see a Space Godzilla. So it's just Titan of Terror is the one we've not seen yet, right? So we're missing one character, right? Okay, that's not too bad then. We're missing one character. That's fun. Okay, I'm with it now. This would be funny if in the last pack for this box we just hit him. That'd be quite funny. Oh, there he is. Because Titan of Terror is definitely one that's high on my list for getting played for sure. Yeah, Titan of Terror looks very fun. He just looks like he loops whatever the fuck he wants, man. He just looks like he'll cause absolute mayhem. We hit a Rodan, and then we hit a Beam combo. Nice. Breaker 1, range and tech, 5 mid for 4, on the 4 diff with a 1 low block, and it's got if an attack has been blocked this turn, this gets 3 damage. Oh, that's quite fun. Yeah, okay, I'm with that. Especially on like Mothra as well, because you could be like, oh no, something's blocked, so then this gets like the 3 speed, so it's now 8 speed, and it's going to get the 3 damage to put up to 7. That's kind of fun actually. Like again, it's quite cool seeing that kind of style where it's like, I'ma punish you for the fact that you're blocking my attacks. Like, that's a fun way of doing it. Right, so we hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 secret rare, technically 7 because it's an alt, and a alt character. So that's not bad. So overall 7 ultra rares from this, because one's an alt character and a secret rare. That's pretty fun. That is not a bad box at all. Right, let's start one. Let's open this one next. Just gonna work our way along. Oh shit. That was not a bad box at all. And I think by the time we've opened all of these, we're probably not going to be far away from hitting like a master set, because as I say, the alt characters is what I'm after, but the alt attacks and secrets and stuff like that, I can live without them. I would like them, but I can live without them, kind of thing. So I'm not needing to worry too heavily on that front. Um, would be cool later down the line if I could maybe try and acquire one of them all, and then get a wee frame put up for them. That would be fun. That actually could be a cool idea to try and look at. But what so far has everyone's favourite cards been? From pre-release packs, and what have you pulled? What's everyone's best pull been? Obviously, a couple of people have probably hit chromes by now as well, which is kind of cool. Maybe we can still hit a chrome though, you know, that would be fun. I think we've got a Shin Godzilla here. I love how I can basically tell who the fuck they are by their ankles. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but like, it kind of is what it is right now. Malevolent Slash. Oh, this is one you get to reorder. Yeah, I like that one. That one's fun. That one's very fun. Shrouded Swing. What one's that again? Oh yeah, you get to flip a rival foundation. There is a world where I'm going to look at this scenario of being like, how aggressive can I play cards that will allow me to just flip my opponent's stage? Kind of like Big Cat, for instance, could kind of do it a little bit. But if you can get a couple of things in there that let him generate power tokens and then play things like that, could be very fun. Does he fully need it? Maybe not. But again, could be an interesting different avenue to look. Love this attack. +1 speed for each face down card in your card pool. Honestly, if you're playing big bio, man, you're getting that number pretty easily. Biolante arrives. Again, just flip to make a power token. Again, you could use that in Big Catman as a cool scenario. Another Burning Zilla, man. So we've not hit Gravity Beam Volley, so we hit that one that can't be played if there's no one in there. But again, card pool allows you to pick stuff up so you can do other things and then pick it back up. It's not half bad. So yeah, we're still... Blooming East is actually quite fun. So flip face down cards don't count towards progressive difficulty this turn to play Foundations. I actually like that a lot. Because it means you can set up being like, right, cool, I'm going to play a couple of attacks, have some stuff flip, do some extra bits of adding to the pool, and then still be able to build. I think that's a super utility piece. I really enjoy that. Titan of Terror is the rare. That's what somebody was saying. It's like the rarest of rares, isn't it? As such, I hope we hit at least one. If I'm being honest, like, I would actually say I'd be a little bit piffed, bit peeved off if we don't hit at least one. You know. Because then it means I'd have to go out my way to buy one, and if it's going to be that fucking rare, I'd be a bit annoyed, because then I might end up having to be fighting with people to try and buy copies, kind of thing. So hopefully we hit one. Hit Gigan. We hit Godzilla's first emergence. I love this, man. Look how fucking happy he is to just eat whatever the fuck's in his way. That is like literally me if I ever see a fucking full fridge. This one also, though, super great. Again, Big Catman could run this. After you play this card, add a power token to your stage. Again, I actually run this in Anguirus. Well, this is what I want to run in Anguirus for definite. I love the idea of playing this, getting a power token straight away, and then going, cool, your attack with printed difficulty 5 or greater gets a speed. Again, it's a flat enhance, so like getting extra speed for free is brilliant, man. We love this so much. Love it. Speaking of full fridges, I'll be back later. I need to go to the shops. No worries. I more than likely will still be here. We're only on box 2. We only started box 2. I will be here. The ad break ends in 3 seconds. Apologies if you are getting ads. Obviously, the ads do help tick over the sort of financial side of things, so we can get our payouts, and then we're able to buy stuff for the channel and things like that. So I do keep them on, but I have got them on at a bit more of a minimalistic approach, so you don't need to aggressively. I'll be back. I'll be on later about when you're sorting them. Yeah, I will be. Then we get Plant Tendrils. Love this one. After this attack resolves, you get to flip it. Again, Big Biolante loves this, man, because you can go, right, cool, it's resolved now, I can only flip it. Now I've got an extra damage on board when I go to play my next attack. It's also got Breaker 1, which is kind of fun, so like, as well. It's a shame that it's after it resolves that it gets to flip, because as an attack. I wish it just says like after this card resolved, so you could go Breaker, it resolves, then flip it. Obviously they're never going to do that, they would have to give that a 2-check or something. But it does have a deadlock blitz that allows you to ready 2 foundations. Very powerful. I'm seeing combos like this happen a good few times. No miscuts though. So I think, from what I heard, some people were only finding them through some of the pre-release kits, so I don't know if that fault ended up making its way. It must technically it would technically would have to. I was going to say I don't know if it's made its way into sets, like actually in booster boxes themselves. I'm not 100% sure, but I would imagine they must, because they all, like, the pre-release kits are essentially just loose packs the way they're done. So like I'd assume so. Who's this one now? Rodan. And then, oh, Mechanical Monster. This is the normal secret rare version of it. How nice is that card? That's fun. Solid win. That is a very nice secret rare. Look at the foiling on that as well. Look at the pure red foiling on it. That's so nice. That's actually just fucking hell. That's so fantastic. It's also a really good card. It's a very good card. I think all the secret rares are actually very fun. I like this. I'm going to be honest, I think I have to agree with Thomas and Adam. I think I prefer the alt art version though, just because it's got a funnier scene happening for it, where he's just absolutely kamikaze diving. So I think that's technically, I mean, that's two of them already, so that's no half bad. Like, we will take it. We will take it. Because the more we get, the better it is for having to purchase them later and stuff like that as well. Realistically, I don't know how many boxes Dominion's got, but I will definitely be buying one or two from them anyway. If they have them still, obviously, if the guys buy them, the guys buy them. But yeah, I still always support the two stores. We've got the Merchants Guild in Glasgow, and we have Dominion and Ayr. Both of them I try and get as much product as I can from each to balance everything out. The fact we have two stores that allow us a support of the game. Static Game also started restocking universes, which was interesting as well. So I don't know if they have a play space though. I'm not entirely sure. But again, the more stores that start sort of stocking the stuff, the better. Because I think Geekaboo as well, I think sometimes stocks it, but not always. I never got a chance yesterday to check if they were stocking them at all. But honestly, if there's people playing the game all dotted around and stuff like that, I mean, I wish we could just find them. Like, I wish we could all just find them, so we could see all these wee play groups. Then maybe try and get bigger groups together and stuff would be great. Because that can sometimes happen. Have we hit the Titan of Terror? Fuck, it's kicking. I was like, have we hit blooming the Titan of Terror? We have not. I think the Titan of Terror might be more rare than a than a Chrome at this point. To be fair, that'd be so. How funny would that be if that was actually true? Like, there's more Chromes in being printed than there has Titans of Terror. That would be so fun. I'd laugh so much if that was the case. I know it can't be. I'm sure it can't be the case, because obviously there's only 1,000 chromes printed. But then again, like, I wonder how many copies of like other characters are printed if he's going to be this rare. So we went through a full box, so 24 packs in, no Titan of Terror. I don't count the pre-release ones / the 4 loose ones, because they're like loose packs. Oh, I love this guy. I'm really going to have to. I'm going to have to put this in. Is it on? Is it got ranged? Oh, there's a Waterzilla deck that I want to actually play with this in it. That's fun. It's got ranged. It's got the best keyword ever for... No, wait, that card rotated. No, doesn't matter. Cards did. I just remembered this rotates stuff. So, like, we lost a bajillion sets. We lost, like, all of the My Hero sets, didn't we? So, actually, no, that plan dies. That plan dies. I was going to say it's... Oh god, I can't remember what it's called now. It's whenever your ranged attack hits your rival, it loses a health or something like that. I forgot what it's called. It was a brilliant wee card. It was funny. It was just a fun card. It wasn't even anything serious. Haymaker of the Jet variety. Whammy. Brilliant. Oh god, what was that card called now? Shit. I can picture it as well. I just can't think what the words were. But it was a good one. I had a Waterzilla deck that I enjoyed for a little bit, because you just hit people and then burn them, and then you'd play the 3 diff from Beckett's Foundation lineup, and you would then burn them for more and stuff like that, and it just got really funny. Alright, here we go. We've seen the Zilla of the Deep Can we hit the character now from this pack? No, we got Hedora. And we got another golden struck. We're going to like, here, listen, I think we're actually like one short from the full playset of golden destructions. That's not half bad. Like, that means that we might actually end up just be building Ghidorah soon. Okay. Okay, choices are being made. Choices are being made. We're seeing lots of oxygen destroyers and lots of golden destructions. But yeah, so I think Card Goblin was saying they have not put up their singles yet because they're waiting for their stock coming in. So that's also another scenario where I'm like, okay, I'll have to like wait on that one. But I think realistically, if it takes by the end of the week, I'll probably end up just messaging Robert just to see how many boxes are in Dominion. So I don't want to take them all if the guys are still to get stuff as well, because I will buy them all. I'll buy everything. Flying Menace, love it. Because I've seen a bunch of places that are selling, and all the prices seem reasonable so far. Reasonable. I think Statics was a bit high at 120. Because I want to say the MSRP is like 100 and something. I don't think it's 120 though, so I think it's a bit high. But again, if they put that in to see if it sells, I guess that's fair dues to them, you know. And hopefully they do all sell. Hopefully they do all sell. Right, we are now at this point. We're still chrome hunting, but we are aggressively Titan Terror hunting. Another Shin Godzilla arrives again. I like this card. Like that card a lot. Look at that one. That's such a good fight scene. Mothra flying in there, Rodan, Hedora, and Godzilla. That's so fun. Oh man, some of it, man. Some of it's just so 10 out of 10. Like even just down to like Crystal Formation. Just the art, man. The guy. This is just full on Space Godzilla going, I'm about to nuke everything. Love it so much. Here we go. The pile of fucking the mess behind that is getting the mess pile is just getting a wee bit excessive now. Jesus, oh my goodness. But you know what? It is what it is. What I should have done is I should have actually just brought the bin bag that I had over there and just brought it round and just dumped them all in. But I decided against it. So we hit another Shin Godzilla and we hit a immense showdown. I think we're close to hitting a full play set of that as well. The bonus is going to be we're going to have, but I think by the end of this we're going to have like a good number of potential trade cards, which is nice. Because I would like to do some trading at some point as well before I go down the buying route. So obviously I'll be putting up like, hey, here's all my spares, here's what I'm missing from the like a list and stuff. Because I won't be far off. Like I don't think 4 boxes don't wrong. Like you're not getting crazy numbers, simply due to the fact that like you're getting like what 6, 12, 18, 24 roughly for the ultra rares. So you're not getting a bunch of them full play setted as such, but you're getting a bunch. Another big brutal bite. Rares, I think realistically will be pretty close to hitting play sets of most of them, I'd imagine. Like we might only be like shy a few. Plus, as I say, I'm still going to get a couple of boxes hopefully from Dominion, assuming they've got one. So obviously, hopefully I can pick up a couple from themselves. And then we actually still have a box from Universe's Games that's on its way as well, along with a playmat. So I will do an additional video for that one when it comes out, when it arrives. I don't know when it'll arrive though. Sometimes it's super fast, to be fair though. So like it might be something that like we do like a segment at the start of a stream this week. If it, oh, the Anguirus ball. This was what Murray was wrecking people with apparently, and I do not blame him. This card and sealed is fucking disgusting. So it's an 8 diff, right? It's a very high diff card, but it's got Breaker 1, it's got EX, it's got Fury Slam, it's a 5 low for 7, and it's got a 2 high block. But it's got static text saying this attack is -1 difficulty for each power token in your stage to a maximum of -4. So this actually comes out as a 4 diff almost all the time, because power tokens be easy as fuck to get out. Like this card is actually a scary card. It's actually a beautiful, beautiful card. I think the alt, I seen the alt for it as well, is beautiful. But I just like the idea of Anguirus just fucking rolling through everybody. And after it deals damage, you draw a card. It's actually really nicely statted for the fact that it's a 4 diff essentially most of the time. That's so great. I kind of wanted to try and get a bunch of them. Because even just like look at that, like first form remove, add a power token to your stage and draw a card. That's now just became a 7 diff after a first form. Like that's so crazy. That's so crazy. And actually, that's playable because this also has fire. So like that's actually a legit thing you could do. That is brilliant. That's so fucking brilliant, man. I love this so much. Aye, and I think it's on Chaos as well. And Gearus Ball and Walk the Dog. So it's Walk the Dog and Walk the Dino, people are calling it. I just love the idea. Could you imagine being a fucking savage and running both of them in a deck? That would be so funny. I would try it. I actually would try it just for the banter. Like, so you got to try and stun them as much as possible for the 4 diff Walk the Dog, and then you've got to try and get as many tokens as possible to get the Walk the Dino. Like, it's so funny, man. I will try and make a deck for that scenario. I think that would be very fun. As I was saying to like the guys and stuff like that, when it comes to making decks and stuff this year, I'm just making shit for fun. I don't think I'm going to make anything on like a crazy like power level scenario, because if I'm being quite honest with you, the fact that our highest event is a local championship, I just couldn't give a fuck. Like I just could not care less for the idea of being a sweaty bastard. As I say, like I don't think I'm going to get, oh fuck me, I thought I was Titan Terror for a second. Oh, look at that ult for Monster versus Machine. So this, I for a fucking second had the bus. No, it's not a shim. I for a fucking second thought I actually think it's a fade line. So faint, it's so faint. I thought right on that corner there was a shim. It is not. Oh my god, that fucking panicked me there. I was about to say, oh, you bastard. I get an ult and it's got a shim. That's no, we're fine, we're fine. The ult on this is the opposite side of the normal version, which I think is the best way to do this shit. And I just think the art on this is fantastic. So like, ideally for me, I'd want 2 and 2. I'd want one of I'd want 2 of each if I was playing a playset of these in decks. It's also a very fun card. Very, very fun card. So it's a 3 diff. But commit 1 rival asset or foundation. And again, if your rival has 10 or more, freeze it, which is great. I actually think that's super strong. And then after this attack deals damage, add 1 power token to your stage. Like again, it's a 3 mid 3. People are going to more than likely let that through, but then they also have to force the scenario of being like, do I let that through and then know that I'm dealing with an extra power token, so there's like 2 floating damage kicking about. Like, it puts a lot of pressure on the opponent knowing what the hell you're doing as well. Yeah, I think it just checks a 3, so it's also very fun. It's such a nice ult. That's an ult. Ultra rare, I want to say. Yeah, so that's also great. So again, that will kind of like slightly spike our numbers up, which is good. And we've seen the secret rare as well, so not too bad. And our Godzilla versus Space Godzilla, again, brilliant card, man. These are the kind of cards that are going to cause a lot of people to have some issues. A lot of people will have issues with that, because being able to commit and telling them that the next check's getting -2, it might not end their phase, but it can definitely stop an attack coming in, especially if you pair it up with like breaker and stuff like that. Because the thing, how does that work? How does that work? Right, so if I say your next check is -2, right, but then I also hit you with breaker, does I'm assuming the wording for the it doesn't end the combat phase -2, it must override the breaker, I'm guessing. I'm going to assume that's the case. Could be wrong, but Hedora again. And then Zillion Invasion. That is really nice. This is a fun card. So form, remove 1 copy of Zillion Invasion from your hand. Name a card, search your deck for up to 3 copies of named card, reveal them and add them to your hand. That is very fun. And that's an action. So So you got to play that out and then remove another copy from your hand for the cost. So you got to have two in hand basically to be able to do that. But you are getting essentially a draw one, but a selective draw three in that front. You're like net one. Sorry, you're net one in a card, but you're getting a selective three cards. That's cool for like just picking up some pure absolute whack of attacks. You know, that's very fun. That's a really cool card. I like the fact that he looks as if he's going out for a handshake, and then Gigan's like, "Mate, I've got claws for hands." What? Oh, shit. There we go. Nice. So far, so good. I feel like this pack. I feel like I might have added a pack to the wrong pile at some point because one of these piles that I've made that does not look the same. Now I'm getting a bit worried. Guess they're all going in the same box anyway, so. But yeah, a lot of very, very fun cards. As I say, the uncommons and the commons are. Oh my god, we just hit a second Anguirus. Oh, he's so cool though. He is so cool. I mean, I'm not even going to complain. I mean, like, we have now one that we can trade for other. Because people are going to have duplicates, I would imagine. We're going to be able to trade for, like, somebody else's. That's so nice, though. It's so nice. I love it. Love it so much. Oh, shit, wrong way. That's the rare. That's so nice. I love this so much, man. That's such a great alt. I'm getting. The only thing is, I want to see more of. I want to see the other alts. I want to see the other. So far, all the alts we've seen are absolutely spectacular, though. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. I'm going to say this is the one that actually trumps the art from the Critical Role stuff. If I'm being honest, I'm biased. Like, you know, is what it is. Like, but I am loving this. Loving this so much. Just every bit of artwork. We're still missing then our Final Wars, right? Cool. So we've got the two. So Mark Tyner's now playable. We got the two for Tyner. It does. This pile feels a bit off. I don't know. Maybe it's like so. Maybe actually closer than I think. But some of this is going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy building some decks this week for sure. Potentially during the week as well, I could maybe see about nipping down to Air, maybe to pick up some boxes, and just doing it like early enough where it's not a major problem. Hadurium, right? Still like this one as well. Still think that one's fun. Again, the 2-check I think is still super valid on it. Like. But yeah, I'll see. I'll maybe like see a message and say like how many boxes they got. Because obviously no one went up today. Just if I think there was only 3 of us. I think it's just one of those. So it's like Mother's Days and stuff like that as well. So I know people are busy. And I'm just not, as I say, I'm just not doing public transport if I can avoid it. To be honest. Hell, even to the point where like I was going to attempt to say, oh, I'll just get a taxi tomorrow to work, but it's not even worth it because the roads blocked the whole way back. Now Oxygen Destroyer, I think we're playing Destroyer soon. I think Destroyer's getting played, honestly. I think that might have been the 4th copy, if I'm being honest. That might actually have been the 4th copy of Oxygen Destroyer, which is kind of very much forcing us down a certain route of we're probably playing Destroyer first. Because overall, I'm going to just play what I can get built first. Obviously, if Card Goblin had their stock in time, obviously I had like a second order basically, I might have been able to order stuff to make it a bit more viable. But that is what it is. It's not the end of the world. You know, I think that's happened to a few stores as well where they've not got everything in, and I know they order like a fair whack of stuff. So they're soaring in the skies. Again, I would love to know the full detail to that one, as such. On how it doesn't affect attuned air. Like, I get it because it's got like it's actually very much printed with the circle. I get that scenario. I do get it, but at the same time, I'm also like I could have swore that the square for attuned was just a deck building scenario. I didn't think it came into play. But also, before I open that box, so let's roll through. What did we get then? So we got one alt, two, another alt, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6, technically 7 again. So that's not half bad. Again, not a half bad box again. Cannot complain, honestly. Cannot complain. These boxes are actually pretty on point. Quite enjoying this. Right, let's go for this box. Oh. Let me get this QR code out the road. Normally, I would sometimes pretend I was going to flash these QR codes like I would do with the Pokemon packs. But I'll be honest with you, I need the points. Like, I don't get to enough events for the points to like ever build up. So sadly, these become my points. Here we go. Let's see. Right, pack number 1 of box number 3. And it has been pretty good so far. We're still looking for a Godzilla Titan of Terror though. So we've definitely seen a Space Godzilla. Because in my head I wasn't too sure initially. And then our Shin Godzilla arrives. Nice. So we've seen definitely them all bar that one. Which, if I'm being honest, right, it's a wee bit annoying now that we're going into box 3 and we've not seen that character. Because again, if everyone ends up not having him, it's going to be a pain in the arse with a fight to try to get him into a cart to try and purchase him. I guess worst case scenario, I'd probably be in a better boat because I'd probably just buy the nice, right, we're at 3 of these, we need one more Queen of the Monsters and I'll be the happiest wee lad on the planet Earth, because then I can just play half the decks I have built. The amount of decks I've got built that this is in is like actually up there. So one more. Technically, actually, to be honest with you, I'm happy at 3 anyway. Obviously we're going to go for playsets of everything, but at 3 I could highly justify putting them in the deck still. Just again chuck another random card in to match up the number or something. That doesn't feel too bad, because I don't think any of these decks will be like fully optimised until I do get like full play sets and stuff on the go. But hey ho, so far no miscuts either as well, so maybe it was just like one bad batch. There's Gigan, and then there's another Might of the Cosmos, that one over there, which is not bad. But yeah, I wonder, I'm kind of curious now to know whether or not we will ever see the miscuts. Maybe it was just like one bad batch, like, because I think I only heard about it really down south as well. I don't really think I saw much on it. Oh, I'm going to dodge that one. Oh, I'm getting shouted at. Oh, I'm getting shouted at. God. Oh, God. So apparently there is a big difference about attuned and the circle symbol. Oh, I'm getting shouted at. Only asking a genuine. That's only another Anguirus ball. Let's fucking go. We're at 2. It's a genuine question though. Look, it is a genuine question. I don't think that one's a stupid question, to be quite fair. Plus, again, I also have like hit a point where I don't really ask questions anymore in the chat, to be quite fair. I have discovered that it is better just to like not ask elsewhere. I feel as if like the rule scenario like all goes all over the place, or one person will ask a question then somebody else doesn't know the answer as well. But it is what it is. Oh, that's spectacular. That's amazing. That's so fucking cool. Alt Art Mothra, 10 out of 10. Would legit play. just because I have this alt. That's so nice. I for a second again. I'll get it. Honestly, I think my mind has been trained to try and find the imperfections, but what it is they've done the raise, and then that looked as if it was like a grid line there, and I was a bit. I'm like, oh, I'm so panicky. Like honestly, I think I need to get like a set removed before I kind of like unworry about shims again. I think that's where we're at. Like, I don't think I've seen Godzilla versus Biollante yet. Actually, have we? This is the one that lets you clear a card, face down card from your card pool, then draw a card. Again, this is also very fucking good for. I always say it for Bebop, just because it feels like such a fucking. What do you call it? Card like a. What's that word? Like such a utility card for like shit characters, and I just enjoy when shit characters get some level of use out of being playable again. Because like Bebop's such a pish character, man. He's so fucking heavy OC on the what do you call it, the like, oh, Godzilla could just run this better, I don't need to put 3 cards into my pool to get damage. He's so shit. He's fun in like a kind of like smaller pool as such. But okay, right, well, I think we're close to hitting the final of them, which is good, because otherwise that makes a lot of decks active, which is good. We're right rocking and rolling on it. So far, so good. Here we go. I can't wait until like I go through and see what we're missing, because I feel like we've actually hit a pretty good wave of everything. God, we just need one Titan of Terror, man. Another one of the Hyderium Rays. Still a good card, man. Still a good card. I get why it's got the 2-check. Still a good card. But so far, so good. Here we go. It'll be interesting as well to see how close, because like things like Combat Submarine, I think I've got like fucking 50 of them now, but there's a couple where I'm like, I think I've seen them a good few times, but not a lot. Obviously we're going to have plenty. Oh, we got another Brutal Bite, so I think we're good for that. I think Anguirus is like super playable now, and we've got plenty of these power tokens, which actually is something I legitimately need for the Anguirus deck. So like all of these characters are going to get put into a wee box, totally set aside, and just be like, cool, this is now Anguirus' token pile, because he needs them. Oh my god, like I've watching some games and stuff, and like anything does damage, any attack, your opponent and your attacks do damage, and then boom, like it's like mental, like how fast the tokens build up. Right, here we go. I also like that throw's fun. Gonna have to look at some of these archetypes, like, because like I like this one. I like the ultra rare though. That's the one with the 1-check, and I actually still think I would play it as well. Burning Zilla, god damn it, man! Oh, we got a secret rare. Power of the Monsters. Nice. So this is like the, I can't remember what that card was called that seals a character. So basically, sacrifice a foundation after your rival plays the same ability on the same card for the second or greater turn. Greater this turn. Seal 1 card in their stage. That obviously can be a character card, and then you get a power token as well. It is a very fun card. I quite enjoy it. It's also a really good fight scene as well, to be fair. As well, I'm also going to take Facebook down because that's going to ping a bunch of times. I can just feel it. So, not bad. 1 Titan of Terror, man. That's what we're missing. One type of character missing. Oh, we're so close. Right, here we go. Silk Cocoon. That's also a cool card. Just nice. 4 high for 4. After this attack deals damage, next attack gets +2 speed. It is good. Good common. Biollante, my favourite. Godzilla's first emergence. Right, we're at 2 at least of them, I think. So we're on a good scenario here. Hopefully, I think. Oh man, aye. Once I do the count as well, that'll be like. I think we're actually pretty good. Like I don't think any of them have really hit a point of being like massively like seen a bunch. To be fair, um, I don't think I've seen that many. So that's not too bad. Because it means that like because rares are harder to trade around. Um, Ultra rares are a wee bit easier to trade around, so we kind of like don't mind the idea of extra ultra rares if it becomes tradable scenarios. Oh, blasting off's a fun one. How nice is that card as well? Just full on Mechazilla, man. Oh, it's so good. It's a 5 mid for 5. It's got EX2, Powerful 2, Deadlock Stun 3, and it's a tech card. After you play a keyword ability, draw one card. In Earth, this is like the old Kiryu from the Challenger deck loves this one because you can like do the EX and then the Powerful, and you've got draw 2 out of that. If they're at Deadlock Stun, yeah, you would get that as well. That's fun. It's a very, very fun card. Very, very easily statted well. To the point where I'm also like, how is that statted with like a 3, for instance? Like when other ones are statted with a 2, stuff like that. I always get a bit curious on ones like that. To be fair, especially on characters like Challenger Kiryu, because like can he not just like spend or discard cards to do the cost, something like that? I'd need to look him up again, but I'm sure it's something like that anyway. Right, can we get a Titan of Terror? Fuck's sake, is that Shin? And then a Silt Rain, not too bad. Like I think the Silt Rain we're probably at like the full play set by now. Oh man, we're just one away, man. We're so fucking close. One character away, which is kind of mental, right? If we get to the end of this, see if we don't find him by the end of this, and we've opened like 120 packs and not found that character, that's crazy rare. Like, does that mean that like we're probably faster finding an alt version of him? How mental is that? Burning Zilla and Growing Grasp. This is one of the ones oh god man, this is actually one of the ones I need a playset of because this is a very, very fun throw. EX3, which is kind of nice, but face down cards don't count towards progressive difficulty to play this card. We love it because we're in big Biolante. And then Blitz, this attack gets plus X damage. X equals the number of cards in all card pools. So it doesn't even care about them being face down. Like they can be face up and stuff. So like if you play this late into the pool and your opponent's blocked a bunch, fucking I love it. Like it just gets so much extra damage. It's on some very viable symbols for even things like King of the Monsters Zilla to be like a 3 low for 7 with then potentially extra damage off if it's Blitz. There is a world for it, and again, it's a throw as well, so you know you're doing damage. Yeah, that's very fun. That's very fun. Hey, there we go. Here we go. Let's go. So far, so good. This has been such a brilliant set to open. As I say, we still have one box from Universities coming in. Is this a Titan of Terror? No, it's Anguirus, isn't it? Fuck! Oh, for God's sake, we're so fucking close. Oh my goodness. It's the fact I can tell, see, because the colours now, right, I can actually tell who we're about to get as we're peeling them up. And I'm like, God damn it, I just know it's not. The Titan of Terror guy, he's like a kind of grey, like a more a grey blue. That's more of like a bluey. As such, like, so I'll know when I think I'll know when I see it, but I'm going to be more hyped about hitting a Titan of Terror than I hit a Chrome at this point, because I want to be able to be like, hey, I've got the character at least to be able to build all the decks. I think this is a Shin Godzilla. I think this is what I've just seen. I think that's Shin Godzilla. No, it's a Rodan. Oh, deceiving bit at the bottom. And then our Plant Tendrils. Again, I think I want to try and run this in a deck. This is something I do actually want to run in the deck. I kept taking it out when I was building Biolante because I had built a very like set way of building him. To the point where I was like, man, like there is definitely a world for this, especially like if you play it heavy into the not playing the longest of games. Like I think the way I've built Biolante, I'm more aiming for it to be like slightly a longer game where I just damage you away. as such. So you'll die eventually, and I won't, kind of scenario. So it's not like a super fast game. It's kind of where I'm at. Oh, Kiryu, so close. It's kind of like that kind of blue though, sort of thing, but a bit darker. Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla. I don't think we've seen this one yet. No, we've definitely not. I don't think we've seen this at all, because this is after you check this card, remove it with a Kiryu counter on it. Yeah, I don't think we've seen that yet. That's very fun. That's actually so nice. I love the art, man. The art is solid. Also, after you block with this card, you return it. Sorry, you can response commit after you block with a card, return it to your hand. That's also really cool. Like, that's actually a really cool card. I'm enjoying that one. Enjoying that one a lot. Nicely done. Nicely done. Here we go. I'm actually really trying to think what cards we're missing. I think in realistic terms we've probably hit one of everything, sorta. Like, we're close to one of everything, sorta. I think the only thing we're probably missing off of would be like secret rares, for instance. I don't think we've hit all of them yet, because I think we've hit a couple of them like as a double. Ah, Shin Godzilla, Jesus. No, Batra arrives again. I do like this card. I just hate Batra. No. We're making it work. We're making it work. Right, here we go. That pile is so fucking excessive. That pile is mental. Right, here we go. So far, so good. I'm trying to think what else we need to hit still. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my goodness. Ah, there we go. That's the one I'm talking about. I enjoy this one. So it's a 6 high for 6 with the ready your character option, which I quite like. So like you can get a bit of a setup for being able to re-ready Batra and stuff like that at times. Or you could just be a madman and play him. I don't even know what other character you can play him in, where they do something on the commit and you just ready them and do it again. Yeah, it's very, very fun. But it's also like it runs that scary one check. I guess it has to, see again. It's one of those ones, right? Is the one check super necessary because it readies the character? I'm kind of in this weird scenario of like I just don't know if it is or not. I can't really figure out. I think obviously long-term design as well probably comes into play with some of these things. Like the more like heavy commit characters you have that do stuff, like probably if you're able to re-ready them for like essentially free, like it probably does come into play, doesn't it? Let's be honest. But it's Anguirus. Another Mechazoid, Mechanical Legion. I think we only have 2 of these. We have not seen a lot of them. Bear in mind, this is one that you're allowed to have 6 copies of as well. So ideally, I need to get 6. So we're that's one's going to be tough. That one is going to be tough as well. That pile was going to end up being a pure hazard. Oh my goodness. Just keeps building up. I tried chucking some forward as well, and it just was like, nah, they're going to end up. Oh, we finally done it. Oh, we finally hit Titan of Terror. Oh, thank fuck for that. Could you imagine? I was getting worried. I was legit getting worried we were not going to hit this character. Oh, thank fuck. Oh, thank fuck. Right, so we've hit every character now. Thank God for that. This guy, now we can talk about him because he is the fun boy. So we got this guy. After you play a card with printed difficult 5 or greater, add a power token to your stage. If this is the second time or greater you have played this ability, commit this character. So is that Batra one at all on any of his symbols? No. So again, that's where I was like, maybe he could then ready him up. But no, he doesn't. So you get 2 tokens and then you commit him. And then form once per turn. Play 1 card with printed difficulty 5 from your discard pile as your next form. No check required. Or no check necessary, I should say. This guy's strong, man. He's going to be a scary like aggro deck to deal with. Like, just constantly. I'm just going to always chuck an attack at you, basically. Every time it's my turn, I'm going to play out. Oh no, I've not got any attacks. Let me just play my 6 foundations and then chuck an attack. Like, there's so many ways to do that. It's really, really good. And then our Flying Menace. Aye, that's fun. Right, at least we've hit, right, so we've hit every character. Thank God for that, though. Like, now we can just go back to the casual worrying about maybe hitting a chrome. Like, I feel much better knowing that we're like now looking for a chrome rather than the idea of trying to hit a fucking Titan of Terror. That was crazy. This is where we're going to hit like 3 more. Watch this. I bet there's like another one in these packs from the last few. They'll end up happening. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, that's fucking... Oh, that is spectacular. Crushing Impact. It's a 5 def, 1 low block, 4 low for 6. This attack is +1 speed for each power token in your stage. Oh, this is this one. Yeah, this artwork's so much. But oh man, some of the artwork. I'm going to be honest. Remember I said like I don't really care for the artworks as such. I kind of lied. Now I realise what one this is. I actually like the normal version. It's like he's like shooting the big blue beam kind of thing. This is a solid alt for it though. That's beautiful. If this is second attack or greater played this turn, you ready a foundation. It's so great in most of the Zillas. Such a brilliant... That's beautiful. That's a great card. I absolutely love that one. Oh, it's so nice. That one's so nice. Right, we have 3 packs left of this box. What is the chances? What is the honest chances we hit another Titan of Terror now? We've got it out the road and we've found one. Like, do we hit another one? It'd be so funny if we don't. See, honestly, if we don't as well, right? Like, the funny thing with it... Oh, I forgot about this card. Yeah, Aesthetic Sludge. Oh, shit, this is in one of the decks. Because it's got Deflect 4. I think it's actually in the Biolante deck. Fuck. Your rival adds the top card of their deck to the card pool face down. Brilliant. Spend the momentum. Add 2 cards from your discard pile to the top of your deck in any order. This attack is +2 damage. It's so fun, man. It's such a great setup. Great setup. Also allows you to start clogging your opponent's pool. Like, brilliant, man. Oh, it's so good. And Deflect 4, just for the pure banter. You know, you go, hey, let me jury that, and then let me Deflect 4 that. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. That's such a great... I forgot about that one now. So actually, Biolante might be slightly further away from getting finished, if I'm going to be honest. So, it is what it is. Oh shit, well that pack went fucking nowhere. Here we go. Let's see what we do. Another Rodan. Ah, there we go, got a second Zillion Invasion. Not bad, not bad. So it's technically playable now. But you know, ideally you would want all 4 so you can actually see them at a decent rate. It's still a cool card though. Like I'm going to have to figure out why the fuck I'd play it as such, but like there's probably something stupid, like probably like Evil Ghidorah probably likes it, didn't it? Because I don't know. I'll figure that one out at a later date. There'll definitely be like a reason you would just be like, hey, I want, because what's he on Chaos as well? I mean, I guess there's a world where like even like a King of the Monsters, you could be like, hey, if I find 2 of these, I can then just pick up 3 attacks. I don't know. There's something to him, but I don't know yet. We shall see. Oh, that pile, man. Jesus. Right, here we go. Nah, the organisation for this is going to be mental. I'm going to enjoy it though. Like as I say, it's going to be the rest of my day. Now Mothra. So we didn't see another. Oh, what one's this? Oh, I hold them down. Yeah. Fair play. Yep. Also another cool card. Forgot about that one for a second, but we definitely have seen that one before. So in that box we had 1 Titan of Terror, which means from so far, like, God, like 3 boxes so far, plus, I'm just going to count the boxes. 3 boxes, we saw 1 Titan of Terror. So we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, secret rare, alt, 5, 6, 7. So another 7 because of the alt, which is not half bad. And then the Mothra, which is beautiful. That Mothra is so good. That's so good. Right, we have 1 final box. 1 last one. Which probably will take us up to about the 4 o'clock, and then we'll be tapping out. But this has been fun. Like, I always enjoy opening booster boxes, as I say. When I get round to getting the next set, like I've seen Chaos cards have some as well, so I was tempted to use some of my credit to maybe buy one from there as well, just for the sake of having credit. Because it's not actually going to cost too much. I was tempted to do that potentially. I was kind of hoping Card Goblin was going to have their singles up. Obviously, they've had delay on distribution for it as such, so fair play. I see what's happened. I was kind of hoping theirs was going to be up so I could have a kind of general idea of what I was missing. Because obviously, if I buy a booster box, I'm not guaranteed to hitting stuff, and if I only end up being like not too far away from like having 4 of everything and stuff like that once I've opened all the boxes, I was like, it's kind of sometimes it's a bit better just to kind of bite the bullet on some of the singles. But we'll see. Burning Zilla, man, it just wants you playing Burning Zilla. Right, Final Wars, we're at 3 at least. That's not half bad. That is not half bad at all. We will take it. Right. Here we go. I wonder if there's any commons or uncommons I've not saw as well. Burning Zilla, man, is just so fucking common. Oh, we've not seen Bug Bite yet. That's the other one. So you spend a momentum after you block with this card, you ready your character. That one's also very fun. I can't remember if this was the one people would have played in Deku, or if it's I think it's this one's the one people are talking about, because you can basically block with this and then ready Deku when he's flipped to then just like cancel the next one, something like that. It's a fun card. I actually like Bug Bite a lot. Also add one card from the discard pile at the top of your deck. I don't know if he's on symbols with stuff. I think he might be with good to be able just to like have the form draw scenarios, but yeah, I have to look that one up actually. How like good is this? Is it really really good, or is it alright? It's probably good. I'd probably say it's good because it lets you ready up your character, so anyone that's doing like a defensive thing probably loves it. Plus it's 1 high for 5, so like it's actually also one of those ones where it's like if you do some good stuff with it, like the damage is actually a decent output to just be like, hey, sorry you can't block this 1 speed attack as well. That's not half bad. Right, okay. Another Anguirus. Godzilla versus King. I was about to say I didn't even notice the foil on that there for a second. It's got a bit of foiling. It's quite. It looks a bit more tame on camera. In person, at least the angle I've got it whacked at. Actually, it's not. There we got a bit like that. You can see the foiling now. Another good card. I don't know how many of them we've got. See, that's where I'm getting a wee bit worried that some of the rares. I don't know if all the rares are hitting to like 4 copies of, for instance, as well. But hey ho, the rares are going to be so fucking easy to acquire anyway. To be fair, like I'd imagine legit, like if people have like spare rares, that's just going to be easy 1-for-1 trades. Just people just like, just give me that for that, because for the most part it seems like we've got them all. Like I can't think of any we don't have. Like Brittle Bite, we definitely have more than 4 copies of that one now, for sure. But not going to complain because I definitely wanted 4 of them. That was like one of those like high on the lists because I kind of want to play Anguirus first just for the banter. I'm kind of looking at the idea of like I might actually like I think it'll come down to maybe how fast I can acquire certain cards and stuff, because I would like to be able to play Anguirus first. But then after Anguirus, there's so many of them that I would play. Like honestly, like he's the kind of one I feel like I would return to a lot. Shin Godzilla arrives. Biollante is like one of my favourite kaijus by a clear mile. So I feel like I would return to that style of deck a lot more often than the other ones. But I wouldn't say that's going to stop me from not playing the other ones as well. Like Space Godzilla, I think I could enjoy. I feel like Space Godzilla is going to be a lot of fun. Burning Zilla, I actually am looking at now. I wasn't super sold on him initially. But the more I started looking, I was like, actually on fire. There's a bunch of shit that like fucking removes itself after it's done. Alright, okay, we have 2 Titan of Terrors now, so we can feel a little bit safe knowing that one of them can in fact be used as a power token. So that's not bad, thank God for that. And then there's the Airborne Ambush. I just realised that's a rare as well. I thought it was an ultra. Even better. even better. It still runs with the one check, but that's not too bad. That might actually be easier to acquire then as well, because I don't think that's going to be like one that's like moving the needle per se. At least I don't think it is. Because it's running the one check. Like I think so many people are like so many people get scared of like the one checks and stuff as well that it can kind of like put people off like from running them. But in Batra, I could actually see. I think even in Batra, I was actually running a couple because I just liked the idea of it. Like I'll fearlessly run through a one check. I'm not that bothered. Now I want to hold them down. Awesome. Yeah, I don't mind the idea of playing one checks. Like sometimes it can absolutely screw you over, but then a lot of times you just don't notice it, you know, or like you'll draw it or you'll check it at a point when you're only checking like a 2 or a 3 and it's not actually that punishing. Sometimes, as I say though, it will ruin your game, you know, but that is the high roll nature that you run when you run these kind of 1 and 2 checks as such. There is a chance they will fuck you over and you have to deal with it. So we only have 2 Titans of Terror. That was fucking hilarious. That I think we must be close to 4 of that one. The Godzilla's first emergence. We must be close to the 4 of that, which would be really good because again, super needed. Super needed for at least Anguirus. I'm back. I'm better than ever. Better. Just play it all day now. Another Burning. I will do a count on how many Burning Zillas we've ended up. Right, we definitely have 4 of them. Thank God. Definitely. We're on currently box 4. We're on box 4, the final of the boxes for at least this batch of openings. So we have hit a Titan of Terror. We have hit all. We've hit 2 now of the super rare Godzilla. Only just though. Only just. It was like one of the last packs from box 3. I was like, Jesus. I was starting to worry. I was legit starting to worry I wasn't going to hit it. Honestly. Like. Oh, that's one of the greatest. This one might be one of the best arts for the set. Just Shin Godzilla getting ready to do the absolute fucking thermal blast, man. But it's thermal flame in this case because it fucking burns the city down. Echo Frenzy. This attack gets -1 diff if a rival foundation was destroyed this turn. This attack cannot be partially blocked. I just love that. It's 5 high for 4 and it's got Frenzy, so it's probably going to get a bit more stats. It's got Echo, so you're going to be able to replay it. Like, it's so fun. And the art is just fantastic. But, just beautiful. Beautiful shit, man. Just love the art, man. The set's just fucking spectacular. Loving every single card so far. I actually don't think there's an art I dislike. I think the closest to an art I would dislike is, I think there was one for Biollante where they reused a panel as such, and it's basically zoomed in. But they've done that a couple of times, to be honest. It can be a little bit kind of. It's like it's not like that one. I'll try to think if we see it. Oh, Winged Death is brilliant. That's such a nice. Oh, the alts, man. These alts are so nice. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I definitely probably will want to acquire at least one of every one of the alts. I think I lost that fight really fast. That's so annoying. I think I lost that fight. I wanted to say like, oh, I'm just happy if I get one, like 4 of every copy. Nah. I want one. I want the alts on top of this now. I don't need a full playset. I want 1 copy, so that I'll have like 5 copies basically, and one of them being the alt is going to get frame. I'm going to put them all in a frame. That's just fucking. I don't know what it is, man. It's just so nice. I think it's because it's not trying to do too much. Do you know that way? It's just nice. It's just a nice. Oh, brilliant! Fucking that actually might be one of my favourite alts. Full play set of you're a bitch. I mean, to be fair, right? There's a high chance I'll end up going down that route, isn't it? There is a high chance because I'll end up just trading shit. Like I end up just because everyone ends up with all their fucking alts. and stuff like that, and I'll end up just being like, here, let me trade for expensive cards, or I'll just buy them. Like, it probably will happen. I feel I do not have the willpower to really fight the long term game, but if I got to a point where I had like one copy of all the alts and then I got it framed, I think that would probably save me. I think that would save me, because then I'd be like, nah, the frame has been made, kind of thing. Like the picture's been made, so it's fine. But until such a point in time, I'm like, oh god, like, jeez. Alright, here we go. No chromes yet though. No chromes for Zilla. But again, we're still probably a few boxes to still open, so I don't feel too bad. I actually am really enjoying this. I need to actually find out if I've put this in more decks, or if I was planning on certain decks being where I put it in. Because technically, actually, this could be actually very fun for Rocksteady on Earth, isn't it? He's on Earth, I want to say, isn't he? Am I right in saying that? This is where I'm wrong, isn't it? What am I? Yeah, he's Earthfire, that's what it is. That could be very fun, because obviously you go like, get 5 damage, add a card to the pool, commit this, clear it from the pool, draw a card. Like, that could be kind of fun. Like, I like the idea of that. The deadlock enhance is your attack. Your rival adds the top card of their deck to their card pool. Again, also like Rocksteady and Bebop get it, but like I feel as if Rocksteady probably benefits from it way faster than Bebop does. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I'm trying to like justify the world of where like Bebop's like a fun playable character, because he is fun and playable, but he makes you jump through so many fucking hoops just to get effects on other characters. Like, I think that's the problem. Like, there's so many other characters that are just like, oh hey, I do that too, and they're like, ah. Oh, repair. Haven't seen this yet until now. This is the, first form remove, gain 6 health, add a power token. Honestly, there is a world, right, where this is actually a silly card, especially on life characters. Just being like, hey, imagine being like Biollante, right, and you go, I'm going to pick this up in your turn, I'm going to hold on to that, and then I'm going to first form and play that out for all the damage you probably didn't do last turn, because I'm damage reduction the fuck out of it, and going back to full health, like, and then I'm just chucking throws at you after it. That's fun. Yeah, we will need to try and definitely look at maybe getting, I wouldn't even say 4. I don't think he would need to run 4. I think he would run like maybe 1 or 2, and it would just be like a bonus card. Like, once you see it, you know, you can just set that train in motion basically. But otherwise, he wouldn't need it, would he? I'm trying to think how I've got mine's built. I don't think he needs it, but it probably doesn't hurt to have it as such. Oh, we got a Jet Jaguar, and I fucking pinged that card to shit. Yeah, that's a fun alt. I just love this. Is like full on fucking proper 80s and shit like mode. It's so fun. That's so fun. I love that one a lot. So we've seen we've got a Mothra, we've got a couple of Angirises, and we've got a Jet Jaguar for the alt characters. That's not a bad alt character hit. Then Big Hidora's Ray again. Nice. That is not bad. Actually, we have actually hit a good few characters. I can't remember. I think have we hit 4 so far, which isn't too bad. I wouldn't say that's too bad actually. But hey ho. Oh, it's not the same card. That's alright. I'm trying to see if I can find that card that I was talking about earlier on. I know it's definitely the Biollante one. Flying Menace is very nice. It's fucking evil. It's not even on evil, but it looks very evil. I like this one a lot, but I'm trying to I need to get to a point where I build this deck where it actually cares about just the infinity cards. There's at some point, I just don't think any of the Godzilla characters really want to be specifically doing it. I don't really know any character in the game other than Bearded, obviously, but he doesn't really count. I don't really know any character that really wants to be doing it. As such, just running the Infinity cards, but then there's so many Infinity cards. I guess you could just do it by proxy. If it's just like that all the backups, half of them are all Infinity as well, sort of thing. So like I feel like you could just get around with it. Jet uppercut, very nice, very nice. Again, I think we're close to having a full play set of that one as well, which is not bad. We will take it. We've only got like a handful of packs left. Honestly, the packs have been pretty good to us. Partially not looking forward to sorting this yet, but cause I think I actually need to sort one of the long boxes out. I've got like the big 5 ones. I think one roll might just be enough. One roll should be enough. Oh man. But then I've still got to remember I've got to prep for like the other boxes that are coming in. So actually I'll need to like have a look at that. Now Batra, and then a Soar in the Skies. Nice. Not bad, not bad. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs left. 6 packs left. Could we hit a I don't even know. Have we hit a secret rare in this pack yet? One minute. Have we actually hit a secret? Yeah, I can't even remember. No, technically there should still be a secret rare on the cards. Okay, fair enough. That is not bad then. There's the normal version of Monster vs. Machine. Obviously, we've seen the alt now. I just love it. I love the idea of having both, for sure. Like, it's so good. That one's fun. That one's very fun. Yeah, I think we're still supposed to get a secret rare. So that's not bad. Don't know which one it could even be, actually. Hopefully a good gym. Oh shit, Jaguar, and then it was Silk Rain, right? We definitely have Silk Rain now, though, for sure. Covered. Silk Rain's definitely covered. So yeah, for the rest of the... So obviously, as I say, tomorrow I'm working. So Tuesday will be the first stream where we're going to be playing new Tales of the Borderlands. That's going to be the plan. As I say, Wednesday I just need to see what is happening with the trains. If the trains aren't on, it's just I'm just not doing that fucking journey into Glasgow now. I just there we go, King Ghidorah Unleashed. We have 2 of these now, so we've actually like done pretty well for hitting this. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. Very cool card as well. Very cool card. That's so nice. That is so nice. Like, I don't think we can technically hit a Chrome anymore, or at least I don't know if we can. But again, we still have like boxes inbound and boxes to purchase anyway. So I think if I'm getting any other more boxes, I think they'll all get recorded, but they won't be on stream necessarily. Like, because I just don't know when they'll come in as such, so I don't want to disrupt any other stream time that we have going for us, because we kind of have like open days this week, but we're busy. As I say, like, I'm working Monday, then I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so I kind of do want to get like right down to the nitty gritty and get a lot of stuff done along with the streaming side of things. So like, I'm going to also try and like really get my sleep. I'm saying this as well, I'm going to actually go to the doctors about getting the sleep schedule really back on point, because like the last few nights, man, it just happens all the time. It's after I do like series of like shifts and stuff like that, I think the body clock just gets completely fucked by the hours, you know, like starting your day at like 6 in the morning, not getting home until like 9, and then having like a very small gap between having to get back up at 6. It's been a bit rough. I think it's slowly catching up on me. So I'm gonna have to maybe try and see if I can fix that. Right, last pack magic. Can't be a secret rare, I don't believe, because I'm pretty sure we hit the alts already. We hit both the alts. 1, Yeah, 2. So realistically, it's probably a rare. But for the sake of opening all the packs, I have had a shit ton of fun opening these. I'm going to look forward to like going through the set and seeing what we're missing and stuff like that. What about? Oh, fair fucking play! It is a fully charged blast. All right, okay. It turns out it was an ultra rare. Okay, I can't. I never really counted. Just assumed it would be a rare. How's it going, Lara? Hello, hello. How are we doing? We are currently opening a bajillion packs. Yeah, that's a fucking cool card. Aye, we're doing alright. We are opening up some Godzilla Reign of Kaiju. Stressed with the uni work. Ah, man. I mean, just don't be stressed. Don't stress about it. Like, never ends. Yeah, that's brutal. So this is why I didn't go to uni. Didn't go to uni because I didn't want to get stressed. So it's the flaw in the system. Well, hopefully it starts to like kind of like balance out for you as well. It's pretty shit when like the stress kicks in. Just tell myself I've got to survive till June. June's not even that far away. What we because we're like halfway through March, so you get like April, May, and then you're into June. That is not far away. Yeah, that's survivable. You know, could be a lot worse if you were like, oh, got to survive till like December. Like, yeah, it's not that far, but that's kind of the point. Yeah, definitely. Right, so secret rare, all characters. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. These boxes are fucking decent, man. These boxes. So 4 booster boxes, 4 pre-release kits, and 4 additional packs, and we've got a fair whack of stuff. As I have like 4/5 deadlines in between that and now. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Because then it is a bit close. Okay, I take it back. Stress a wee bit, but not a lot, to the point where it becomes unmanageable. That's what to do. Yeah, a wee bit of stress is good for you. You know, not for me. I have heart conditions, so like we're not like stress me anymore. But yeah, hopefully that does balance out for you, because that's brutal. That is brutal. Oh man. Right, so let's switch over to the main screen again. Where are we? There we go. Rightio. So that's the packs all done. As I say, I've still got ones coming in from the company that they've sent us out, along with a playmat that we'll get to show off as well. Yeah, just trying to complete this thesis, but don't want to anymore. Can they just let me pass? Oh man. I mean, at least like get it done to the point where you think you've got at least a passing mark, and then just chill, and then go back to it. Like, just add bits to it. Oh man, that's brutal. Nah, you'll get there. You know, you'll get there. You'll get it done. Well, I kind of want to get distinction. That's the problem. See, that's see, you need the extra points for the distinction. See, that's how they get you. That's how they get you, man. Like you're just gonna have to, sit and grind that out. Do it on stream. Like, just stream while you're doing it. There you go. Make some money while doing all your theses. But it's not just writing a thesis. I have like 4 random ass deadlines. That's So like everything's just slowly coming up. Damn. I'm sure you'll get there. You're a smart cookie. You'll make it work. I, on the other hand, I'd have bombed out. I'd have just tapped it. I'd have said, nah, I'm done. I'd said, give me the bare minimum and I'm good to go. Yeah, it's more grades, but been relatively easy, so might as well go. I mean, I think that's it. Yeah, like if you're close to getting it, you might as well just go for it. You know, to be honest, that's what I was like in my bachelor's, just want to pass. Sometimes that's the thing as well. Like it sounds crazy as well, because like, especially depending on like the job sector you go into and stuff like that. Like depending on what you're coming out with and what they're asking for, it's like not always is it something to even look at. You know. After spending 42k, I might as well. Fucking hell, man! That's, oh my god, man! The price of being smart. You've got to pay out 42k. Jesus, that's so oh man, that's like fucking hell, education, man, is fucking expensive. I'm so fucking glad I'm thick as shit. Oh my god, so glad I'm just absolutely not able to. Brexit is international. Oh, yeah. For the record, I didn't vote for that. But oh right, okay. So yeah, that's I didn't even know that. To be fair, I actually didn't know. You better not have. Nah, I don't think anyone in Scotland did. To be fair, we like people from outside of the UK. I think it's just down south that sometimes has the issue. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing though. So Brexit caused international. That's mental. Fucking hell. Especially that. So like, what would it have been roughly with if Brexit wasn't in play? Because you would still have like. So if they didn't do Brexit right, could you not have just you would have got in so much cheaper because do you not have like that whole fucking freedom of study thing? Yeah, I used to be able to get European fees, but now I'm in the same class as international people from like China. From China. I would probably have spent the same as the locals, or maybe a little bit more, but probably not. But not nearly as much as that. Like not anywhere near 42. Like I know a lot of people like I know a lot of people who like will pay like into like the 15-20 grand and stuff like that for their uni courses and stuff, but like fucking just shy of 50k. That's fucked. Aye, I take it back. You better be stressed. Get a good grade. Like holy shit. That's insane. Yeah, you got to get a good grade now. You're not allowed. We're gonna get like tabs set up so you'll get a random message now, and it's just going to be like me saying like, "Hey, worry about this mark." No, I don't actually. And then this is just a tuition. Then you got to count rent as well. Yeah, for everything. Oh, that's crazy. Fucking hell. Aye. So you probably are like, yeah, like into like the 50k side of things as well. I'll stress even more now. That's what we're gonna do. Going to get that set up. Going to have a bot that's just going to ping your Discord. Yeah, over that it has to be into it. Yeah, because you've been here a couple of years as well, like for it. So like, yeah, like cause student accommodation. Like my dad, he works in maintenance for like student accommodation. And it's not cheap. It is not cheap, especially because you're down south as well. So like you're like proper London region. So like, aye, that's fucking hell. My savings instantly disappeared after just paying the deposit of my uni. Oh, that's brutal. That is, that's fucked. That's actually fucked. Jeez. Rest is all Dutch student finance. Help for parents in crime. Fair. That's mental though. I never even, especially when you think of the price, man. Especially because you're down south. Down south's way more expensive, just in general. You get to travel a bit easier though. Like your travel is easier. Like don't even want to look at how much in debt I am. Oh yeah, that's something that even I don't do that. Listen, that is the last thing you do, right? When it comes to debt, this is the best and instant advice for it. Make sure you're paying your minimum. Don't fucking look at it afterwards. And then collectively you can chuck money aside. Like once things set a balance out, obviously you'll get a decent job and stuff. Get a good job. Just start chucking money in at it as such like that. But like, yeah, just as long as you're paying the minimums, just don't even fucking look at it. Like that's the greatest scenario. Because if you look at a big number and you just go, oh Jesus Christ, like aye, you're never going to like combat that in a fucking month. I also just got another loan from a company in the Netherlands, and first got to focus on paying that off when I graduate. Yeah, because I would assume that will be like different to like student loans. Dutch student finances, I think I've got to start paying after 2 to 3 years. Right, well that answers that. Yeah, so like that, I mean, that's not too bad because that allows you then 2 to 3 years to like build up a side fund. So like you could go along the lines of like put money aside, then potentially even put it into like a fucking high. Like you could probably save it if you saved up crazy over 2 years. You could probably like put it into a pretty decent interest rate account / invest it, and then net that money into paying back the loan. Like that could be because you get enough if you get 2 to 3 years. Yeah, first pay that first loan, and then if I pay 80% off in 2 years, they remove the last 20%. Oh, then definitely, yeah, yeah. So like, yeah, if you can like block out that payment and just get it done in those 2 years, yeah, definitely. Because that 20% is still going to be a lot. I'd imagine. I'd assume. Maybe. I'm going to assume it's a lot. Like, Jesus. And then by then, my Dutch student finance starts rolling in with payment plans. See, that's not too bad. So that, aye, so okay. So yeah. So you get out of this year. Get a get a decent finding job, and then it's definitely doable to a certain degree. Rebecca's saying it's almost time. Got to phone the jury duty line in an hour to see if I've been selected or not. Oh, you're definitely on jury duty. You're probably who they're putting on trial. But I do miss paying only 2k a year for studying back home compared to 20k now. That's so crazy though. Like, so I'm assuming, right? Just because this will probably be a fucking dumb question, I'm assuming there wasn't like a comparable course back home for you to do it there. Like, I'm assuming that's why you had to come basically to like somewhere in the UK. It's High Court as well. Oh, I could have done it back home. I will say no more. Nah, I don't. I see what you say. So like, yeah, you want. So but this uni was supposed to be, number two in the world. Wanted to study in the UK. I mean, I think that's the thing as well. Like, so I guess because you've also then got to do a bit of travelling outside with it. You see a bit of the world. You do your studying. You get your course done. You're paying back a lot of money, and then yeah, yeah. Again, I can't say it because I wouldn't even qualify for uni in any fucking format. So like, I can't even say like, oh, I'd study here. Like, because to be fair, they'd probably try and kick me out for how stupid I am. So like, nah, I don't know. Like, but what pisses me off more is that this is supposed to be an amazing uni, but it's an actual joke. Had better education back home. And got an ad. Shit. Fuck's sake. Oh that. Oh fuck! I can't even do it on this one. Then refresh. No ads. Problem solved. That's mental though. Like, I think that's to be fair though. I think that definitely happens though in general. Like a lot of times, most unis tend to be like great on paper as such, and then you just gifted me a sub in your own stream. Yes. Yes, I do have the ad. They added me up for like 2 minutes. Plus, it's probably another one will be due at some point. So, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I definitely would say like most of the time, like fucking unis on paper all look good. You know, like there's like the unis in like Glasgow, for instance, are meant to be really good. At least like, and then it's like it's in Glasgow though, so I don't believe that. Um, but yeah, now I can hear. What do you say? So I was saying like, so basically like unis most of the time, it's just it's all like name. It's all like, oh, this is so great, but like 90% of unis are shit. Like I think most education, especially in the UK, to be quite fair, is pretty shit in the general scheme of things. Just because it's all money. It's all money based. Like 100% of the time. Yeah, I'm just doing it for the name now. Yeah, I think that's basically it. It's basically like it's like the Prada of schools. You know, you're going for the designer name and not the efficiency. You know, like I guess, which can be rough. Like, but here I think on the plus side, I would say is like at least you've got to like venture out and do it as well. Like, was it the best? Was it the worst? It's a story, isn't it? Though, you know, it's a story at the end of the day, which is not half bad. Like, definitely a better story than most, you know. Like, because I wouldn't ever be able to say, oh, I've travelled to a different country to study, you know. I'd more likely be I would be sent to another country to be studied. Like, I think that's the closest route I'd probably have for that. So it's like I think that's not. I think it's still cool, you know. Like that stuff is cool. That's the way to do it as well. Like get out and adventure, you know. Like especially in this day and age as well. Like Christ, like we've got like that's why I play like my card games and stuff like that because I like traveling and stuff like that, and I can go places. Like I can go to Spain a couple of times a year now. I've met so many fucking friends there, where I'm like, oh cool, like Spain's a destination I can just take a flight to and do stuff, and go all the time to America if I really need to. Maybe not this year. It's a bit fucking rough. But yeah, if I had the chance again, I definitely wouldn't have gone here again. And I think that's the thing as well. Like into like because I think now you see like all right, cool. Here's the price of it to like what you get out of it as such. But then realistic, you're still probably going to get a pretty fucking good end job out of that scenario anyway. And then you get to do what you're doing and stuff. Like okay, you get a couple of years where you got to kind of like figure out the financials to it. But yeah, like you would never know. I think that's one of those things as well. Like you would never really know that before as well. To be honest, I also applied for Plymouth and got in, and I was also debating unis in Italy, and I was just I just sit here wondering what that would have been like. But that's the thing as well. Like maybe it was better. I don't know many people in Plymouth, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm personally probably pretty jaded because I probably wouldn't rate any of the schools and unis and stuff like that. But yeah, this name's better. And that's the thing as well. Like, because the thing with it as well, like, get a good grade. If people, if like employers actually look at that and go like, hey, this actually is like if a name is something they legitimately look at least you've got the name on your side, you know. I just like the seaside and know people down south. Yeah, I think that also comes into play, doesn't it? Like, as I say, like if I go travelling now and stuff, like I'll try and go to Spain more often than not now because I actually know people in Spain. I can hang out with people. Like it's like stuff like that. It's cool knowing that there's like we families outside of the country you're in that you can go see. Yeah, name's everything nowadays, which it also is. Like again, if people like if there's companies that will value the name over the grade to a degree as well, like it probably works in your advantage as well. Which you just take everyone going like that. That's the best way to do it. No point like pure pulling at straws. They better do. I wouldn't be shocked that a lot probably do. Like it definitely happens a lot of times. Like people will be like, oh, they went there. Like it's kind of like your Harvards and Oxfords and stuff like that. Like if you go there, like people tend to like rock those names and like, all right, cool, that's where you went to study. Must be something happening. I already have stress of the impending doom of getting a job too. Jobs are easy to get though. That's the thing. Jobs are a fucking doddle. Plus, if you got a job, would you go back home and get a job, or would you stay in the UK to get a job? Or is it one of those ones that you could basically go anywhere? Yeah, exactly. In fashion design, this is kind of like the Harvard. So then, yeah, I think that also then would, to a degree, play a pretty heavy part. Like, if that's something that people would actively look at, probably for the right scenario. Like, basically, you're paying early to get probably more money on the out end of it, kind of thing. But it's definitely like a fucking rough hill up the way before you get to the top. No. No, I'm staying in the UK for now, moving in with Booth, see when I get a job. Fair. But not sure if I'd stay here forever, to be honest. That's fair as well. That's fair. I wouldn't. I would. I mean, I like Scotland, for instance. I know you're down south, but like, there is a handful of countries I would move immediately. I would just have a house. I would just have random houses. Fuck it, put me on a deserted island. I'd probably be happy for a good few weeks. Like, to be honest, I'm debating to move into Manchester. Oh, Manchester wouldn't be too bad because if I'm flying down to Sheffield a lot this year, I'd be flying to Manchester and then getting the train. So it's not a bad spot because I definitely would say get away from London. Like you get maybe Cambridge or Manny. Fair. Definitely not in London though. London's just too expensive to exist. You've basically got to be on like fucking silly money to really justify being in London, and a lot of people don't. And I think it's crazy that they don't move away from the place. as such. It's always mental, but it's because you sometimes can't because it's just so expensive. So you're just paying out the nose to exist there. Um, it's one of the few fucking places in the UK I just cannot fucking exist. Can't I could I you would have to drag me kicking and screaming to London. At a most of a push, going to like London Heathrow is like the closest to London I want to be. And even then, the idea is I'm in a building that's going to get me as far a fucking way as London as possible. Buff's from around Cambridge, so because his family is still. Plus, if I get a job in London, I could just travel back and forth still, which is also true because again, I think it then depends on where you're getting jobs, doesn't it? Yeah, especially as Booth works from home, so there's no point in living in London, just paying more rent for no difference. Ah, fair, fair. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I think it just depends on if you end up with like a job in London. Yeah, then you want to be just. But even then, like, see, in the grand scheme of things, the commute to London is not horrendous. Like I do know a handful of people like all over the place that travel into London like on a daily basis, and they're fucking miles away from the place, and they just get on a train. Like it's makes sometimes it can be a long commute, but like at least it's like you're just getting that train each day, and then that's you kind of thing. It's not as bad. But I would definitely wouldn't live there. Like honest to God, I fucking hate the place. It's why I don't do like the Comic Cons and stuff like that. See when they're in London, I just go, nah, not worth it. Like it's just so expensive. It's like can't remember, it's like London's the worst for it as such. Now a couple of the other places around it. Yeah, and if I get a hybrid job and live in Cambridge, it's doable as it's only a 1 hour train. Yes, that's the thing. Like 1 to 2 hour train rides is pretty fucking easy to manage if I'm being honest. Like, because you can always just get the fucking early train in, do work, especially if you're like, because you'll have like get a laptop and you'll probably end up doing work while you're on the train. You know, probably I'd imagine. I don't know what the hell your job would entail, but then you just do that and then you just fucking rest up on the way back. Like, I do know a few people. It's like all over the place. It's absolutely all over the place, and there probably is the people that definitely do 2 hour commutes in and out like each day, so like 4 hour commutes. It's not the craziest. Like, Christ, I only live like fucking 6 miles from my fucking work, and it's technically from public transport. It's like a fucking hour commute. So like, I'd be up for like getting on a singular train and being there, or just question my life choices on my commute. Also, that sometimes you got to roll with those ones. Yep, I do the exact same on the bus. Like, honest to God, like my headphones are in. I know everybody. And the amount of times I'll get on the bus and I know I've walked past people who I work with, and I am deadpan staring into the fucking void, and I just ignore people. I'm so bad in the morning. I'm just not a morning person in the slightest. Like, it's the first thing like the amount of time I remember once I was sitting on the bus and one of my co-workers was working with me in the same unit, and they spoke to me the entire fucking journey, and I hadn't even registered I'd sat next to them. It's fucking 40. It was like a fucking 40-minute bus ride. Didn't even register them at all. Oh man, I need a coffee. Then you can talk to me. Yeah, I just need to, like, it needs to be like closer to like PM before I start to like function as a human. Like 6 a.m. start to getting in for 8 o'clock. Just there's no chance. You're gonna get zero information out of me, like, at all. I have no brain functions at that time. It's brutal. Oh goodness. Right, let's quickly work out what have we got for this week coming up planned, everybody, because we're going to head off shortly. Because we've been live for a good amount of time, actually, to be fair. But wait, so DreamHack is on the list. I'm still working out the price, cause I also discovered I might have promised multiple trips that weekend. So I'm not going to Sheffield because their event's happening over a 2-day period. But I also did say I was going to try and go. Do you know the worst part is it's fucking in Birmingham as well. And I just realised I also did say about a fucking event. So like, I'm working out if I'm off the Monday, because I've realised I might have promised I actually forgot it was the same weekend, to be fair. I remembered it was the same weekend as the Sheffield trip, And I'm not going to that because they're doing their event over 2 days. No shit, I'm working a Monday. That's why I looked at the Birmingham one. Fuck. And that's why I could do DreamHack. Might have to leave that one with us. I don't think I can. I definitely don't think I can do both. Maybe I could do both though. No, because I'd have to. No, because I'd have to be back up on the Sunday. Shit. That one I'm gonna have to leave. I'm gonna have to leave that one and figure it out. Like, not leave it as not going. I'm gonna figure that one out if I'm able to do both or just the one. DreamHack I probably would prefer to do, just because like, because even then I could even just get the fucking bus down on the Friday. Oh, I never even thought of that. I could just get the bus down actually. I think it's slightly cheaper than the flight. And then Saturday at DreamHack, bus back up on the. I might just do that. I'll need to look at the prices again because I think I looked at prices for flights, and they weren't cheap, but they weren't expensive. Like I think I worked out like it was like. God, I can't remember how much it was going to cost us. Let's have a quick look, Sky. Because I think accommodation I can get. There was so many hotels. Do you know actually? Now I realise why some of the hotels in Birmingham were a bit more expensive. Because fucking DreamHacks that week. That makes way more sense to why that trip was fucking coming out more expensive. Oh yeah, silly goose. That's exactly why that is. I'm an actual fanny for that. I've just realised exactly why that's happened. So like DreamHack was like the 28th. So like if I fly down on the 27th and fly back up on the Sunday. See, I think the problem was the Sunday flight was making it fucking expensive. I think that's what it was. Like I think it was. Yeah. I was saying that. I think it's like 100 quid so far. It's saying. Yeah, so 100 quid's like the cheapest. 6 o'clock in for 8 o'clock. The flight back's a bastard though. So the problem with the flight, can I find one that's an earlier flight? Then it goes all the way up to 135. I basically like I need to be home for work sort of thing. So the problem I've got is is there literally no early flight back out? Oh yeah, man. So like if I go the cheapest route, it would be 102 quid, but I wouldn't get back into Glasgow until 10 to 11. That means I have to stay in Birmingham all day though as well, because that's a 9 o'clock flight. Oh, you fucker. How much is it for a single ticket? Because sometimes that can be a lot cheaper. Cause no return. Get that to fuck. If I just fly down on the 27th, how much is the flight? So I can go. Yeah, basically I can travel down on the Friday. I could actually go to depending on the times as such. I could probably get to DreamHack on the Friday. Yeah, I could get like this early flight, check into a hotel. So I could probably do it because we're there Friday too. Okay, so like because I would have to travel down on the Friday. That would be the day I travel down. But the problem with it is I'm going to be so fucking tired on Friday because I'm working like, if I remember rightfully, I think I'm working like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Or is it? No, wait. Oh man, where's my phone? I actually don't think. No, I actually just realised I think I'm working Friday. Was that why? No, I'm working Friday. Oh shit. You bastard. Oh man, let's just look up the app. Let's look up the old apparoonie. Because now that I think about it, I actually think I'm working the Friday, right? Which is why I had to get the late bus for doing. I did. I don't actually. I just realised I don't actually think it might not be doable. Calendar, tell me I'm looking at the wrong dates. I am. What fucking event am I going to where I'm meant to be working? Oh, it's the following month. Fuck me. Jesus, there's so many events. It's the fucking 10th is the one I'm looking at. No, so I should be able to get a flight. I should be able to get a flight. So a flight's like 64 quid 51 if I take the 6 or the 7 in the morning one, which isn't half bad. Biff and I am debating maybe already going Thursday evening, as he needs to work on Friday, and his work got an office in Birmingham, so he can actually go to work. Oh, fair. That's actually not bad, to be fair. Pun already took the last spot in our Airbnb, otherwise I'd offered it to. Oh no, don't worry. I would have just, listen, I snore. I would have literally have got a hotel. I'm not going to burden anyone with that one. I think I can still work it out. Like the flight, early morning fucking flight though, because the problem is it's either early morning flight or it's a fairly late flight, like 7 o'clock, get down for 8, which is a bit of a fucker, to be honest. Would be more of a burden than Ruben snoring. No, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be honest. I've never heard Ruben snoring. I am a bad snorer. Like, I definitely would give him either a very run for his money, or you would grow to love his snoring in comparison. Like, it's one of those ones. Right, the flights like could create a harmony. Either that or fucking like ruin the structural integrity of the house. Right, flights look doable. Hotels were probably the most, because I think if I think the problem I was having actually might have been the hotels, to be fair, because DreamHack's at the convention though, isn't it, like convention centre? So I don't mind being in the city, and then because I can be in the city and then just fucking get the train. But I can't remember where things are. I might have to fucking I guess if I'm getting a flight, I'll have to figure this one out. Yeah, we get an Airbnb in the city. Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing some of that actually aren't even that expensive, to be fair. Couple of, like 100 for that. That's only for one night though, I bet, because that's not going to... No, that's the 2 nights. That's actually not a crazy one. Where the fuck is that? So if that's about 140, let's say 150, 60, so it's like 210, and then probably if I was getting the bus, because a flight doesn't look doable on the Sunday was the problem. Bus should be an early one, because I looked this up already. Let's see if I can look it up again. Can't be asked near the event because it's not there. Yeah, because it's just at the big. Is it the NEC or whatever it's called? Isn't it? Yeah, there's fuck all there. It's literally that in the airport. Like, that's how they get you as well, because they just fucking trap you there. Like, cannot fucking remember what that thing's called again. Nah, I need to look that up later. I think I can do it. I think it's doable. Because then the DreamHack thing, like, if I go down the Friday, I might just not get the ticket for the Friday, depending on when I get down or what sort of route I take. Because I could just get the bus down, to be fair, and that'll be me like all day. So by the time I get in, I might just do it. That's what I'll probably do. Like, I'll probably look at it for prices for going down just with the bus. Also gave my free ticket away already. I do everything last minute, to be fair though, so that's on me. And then it's like 40 for I think it was like 40 quid for the Saturday, or sorry, no, 39 with at code Lakota Jaguar. It'll be like 36 or something. So like, that's not too bad. It might be doable. I just got yeah, yeah. And get a little bit off it at least. I'll figure that one out. I'm still going to price it up, because like, as I say, I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so I can definitely travel the Friday, travel back on the Sunday. I just need to work out what route of transport's probably the best. Because I'm actually shocked I'm still able to book flights, to be honest. So I might even just look at the problem with the flights is it's the flight down looks fine, but the flight back up's fucking late. So by the time I get in back home, it's going to be like just shy of midnight, and then I've got to get up at 6 in the morning. That's going to be a ball ache. Plus, I'm going to be in Birmingham literally all Sunday as well, because there would be no point like going into DreamHack on the Sunday for a little bit, even because I'd have to then like come back out a couple hours before the flight sort of thing, and all the travel and stuff. So I might even see if some of the lads down there are playing cards on the Sunday. I could maybe hang out with them on this. I'll work this one out. This one is definitely a pain in the fucking hole to figure out. But I have probably also left it quite late. To be fair, I actually didn't realise I remembered I actually booked this off and actually like put in for requests for this off, but then it also just initially it was for this, and then the Sheffield lots event got pushed back a week because the week after they realised they were shut, so they actually changed their week. So that's where it also kind of like kerfuddled that one. But no, I'm going to figure that one. We're going to figure it out, I think, because it would be very fun to come down, even if I'm only going down for like a day. It'd be a fun wee weekend. Looks like it's about maybe like 250-ish, 300. Just fucking whap that on the credit card and deal with that in 3 months. Why not? For a wee trip. That one, yeah, we're going to make that. I'm going to try and make that one work for sure, because that could be fun. It's at the end. It's not even that long away. Shit, I didn't realise we're on the 15th. Fuck off. Okay, note to self: try and organise that tonight. Shit, it's like a week and a bit away. Fucking hell, Jesus. I need to sort that one out. Plus, I'll need to remember to bring like the laptop and stuff now, to get a camera and stuff, try and vlog a little bit of it or something. That could be fun. Okay, that's the plan. Figure that one out. Hopefully it's not too expensive as well, because I have just spent a shit ton of money on cards. So like, I need to work that one out. Oh my god, I can have Sea-Dog in my vlog. I could have Lakota Jaguar in my vlog if I ever actually do it. I won't do it. I'm going to probably be too lazy by that point. I'll probably film some stuff though when I'm there, but that would be quite funny. Oh, by the way, fair. Aye, that's fair. I'm definitely up for a hug. Right. On that note, we're going to tap out, mainly because I need a shit ton of organising of cards and then figuring out my plans for DreamHack. So the plan is next week, we're definitely streaming on Tuesday. That's going to be the next stream where we're playing New Tales of the Borderland, get a Telltale game going. And then Wednesday, I probably won't go into play cards on Wednesday just because the transport shit. So we'll definitely do Tuesday, we'll do Wednesday, and we'll do Thursday. And we should have that game finished by those 3 streams. That's the plan. But it's always lovely talking to you as well, Lara. Always a pleasure. Hopefully, again, don't get too stressed out, you know. Everything works out in the end, you know. You'll get there. But yeah, for now, we're going to tap out. I hope you all have a rest of a good weekend. Everyone chill out. Have a good time. Start everything back up on Monday, right? And I will see you all on Tuesday for some Tales of the Borderlands, which I'm looking forward to playing eventually, right? So I shall see you later on, everybody. Have a good weekend. Bye.